Well, hello guys. Hello there. It's been a while. It's been a good while since I streamed. Wow. It's been like, what? A week? That's the longest I haven't streamed in 4 months, I think. Longest I haven't streamed in like 4 months. Could be less than 4 months, but I think that's accurate actually. I haven't taken that much time off in 4 months, so that's a first. So hello, welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the Titan Souls grind. Yeah. Well. A lot of stuff's happened. A lot of stuff is still happening at this very moment. Shit, the game's way too loud. Yeah. I got a lot of stuff to talk about and probably even more to complain about. Like, if I wanted to, this could be a whole stream about just complaining, but I don't want that, so I'm gonna try to keep it positive today. Not sure if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, can you see this? There's a black bar on the live split. It's so tiny. I mean, that's a very small thing to complain about, but I don't like it. Did my Titan Souls just crash? Man, today... Bounter Numa. Hey, what's up, Vice Bro? That's I've never heard that name before. That's interesting. How are you, man? Are you feeling better again? Adult Bounty. Adult Bounty is just Bounter Numa. Oh, man. Good. My eyes are working again. Oh, that's great to hear. I'm glad your eyes are working again. How did that look? I mean, couldn't you see anything at all? Or was it kind of, I don't know, was it kind of just a bit wobbly? No, not wobbly. Just a bit washed out or something? Or, I'm not sure what the English word is actually. Blurry! That was actually the word I was looking for. For a few hours it was blurry as all hell. Damn. I'm glad it's over. Oh, so... yeah, Titan Souls. Right, Titan Souls. Next day the sun hurt my eyes. Ooh, but today is good. I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm really glad. Yeah, so Titan Souls. I haven't played in such a long time. This is gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough. I have no idea how to play this game anymore. So the title of trying to get good is actually accurate. Believe it or not, I am trying to get good again. Is it gonna work? I don't know. That remains to be seen, I guess. I did watch like 2 speedruns before I started playing again today. So I'd like to think that maybe that rubs off on me if I just watch it. I don't know. I'm hoping, but apparently not. Apparently not. So Melistara, obviously, in case you haven't heard, because I haven't streamed in a while and things happened. I don't think this happened when I was still streaming, but I could be wrong. This might have happened like more than a week ago. But Melistara got a new best time in normal any percent, which means he is now way ahead of me. Before he was just 1 second ahead of me, which was okay. That was still acceptable in my book. But now he's way ahead of me. He's like 5 seconds ahead of me, which doesn't sound like much, but trust me when I tell you, it is. Like, in the ranks that we're playing now, that's a lot. 5 seconds is a lot. And yeah, he's quite ahead of me. That was a good sludge kill. Wow. Great sludge. Okay, that's a good start. Fine start, for sure. So yeah, he's a lot. He's way ahead of me now. In the world of motor racing, 5 seconds is like a year. Yeah, in like very high level stuff, it's like 5 seconds is a lot. I mean, it's not a year in my. I mean, in our ranks, it's not a year yet. I guess Titan Souls is not that competitive for it to be a year, but it sure is a long time, 5 seconds. So I need to grind as much as I possibly can if I want to get back to Melistara's level. Yeah, I'm curious to see how that goes. I'm hopeful. Confident? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I would call it confidence, but hopefulness is probably the right word. I will need to do a lot of warming up though, so yeah, obviously. As can be expected. I watched Peter Bond's speedrun, which is like 10 seconds ahead of me. That's even more, obviously. And I'm gonna try to orientate. I'm gonna try to just beat him, because if I try to beat him, obviously I'm gonna beat Melistara as well. So I'm kind of going to be like trying to reach the times that Beater is getting. Although he's insane, so I'm not sure if I can even get close to him. See, I can't even do Goliath. Can't even do Goliath anymore. Damn. And as you can see, guys, my camera is actually kind of smooth now. It's not laggy as hell as it used to be in previous weeks. I did a lot of stuff to make it work. But the problem is it's not working the way I would like it to. I mean, it's nice. It looks good, finally, right? But, and there's always a but, it freezes sometimes, which is not nice. Because I can never see when it freezes, right? I always have to look onto my face cam to see, like in the OBS, look onto my face cam to see if it freezes, which is not good. In a speedrun, I want to look at the game, not at myself, so that kind of sucks. Which means if my cam freezes, please do feel free to tell me, because yeah, if it's frozen for longer than like 5 seconds, I probably haven't noticed yet. And that annoys the hell out of me. Like, just setting up this stream right now cost me so many nerves, because something was always missing. Something was always not working the way it was supposed to. Titan Souls was kind of giving me the sound on the wrong device, which might not make a lot of sense to you, but it's important when streaming. Basically, I have different sound channels that come to your ears, and that makes it easier for me to switch the sound volume around. And Titan Souls was just kind of messing about. I tried to change it, it wouldn't change, even though it should change. Or it should have changed. And it was just, oh, don't even get me started. Just a hassle. And I'm annoyed as hell. I'm just happy that my facecam hasn't frozen yet, honestly. When I tried to set everything up, it froze like every 5 seconds. Not even lying. Froze like every 5 seconds. I wasn't even sure if I should stream with this. I was this close to just plugging it in the way it was before, which would mean it would be laggy, but at least it wouldn't freeze. But it works now. Let's see how long that holds. Hopefully all stream, but that's probably too hopeful. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just see. And I got a second monitor now, which is nice, but the monitor is kind of low quality, which means I can't use it for a lot of stuff. Which is why I'm still playing in my OBS window as well. So, yeah. But at least I got it. I can do some things, like I have some notes on there for when I talk about Alien, which is really helpful because I have like the whole plot written out on a note page on that second monitor, because when I talk about Alien, I want to kind of talk about it, and I can't remember everything. My internet is lagging crazy right now. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. Laggy internet, that's the saddest tales of them all. And I can relate so bad. I used to have years where my internet didn't work, and this is... yeah. Be back later. When are you talking Alien? I would say in like... I don't know. Let's just say like an hour. Like an hour. Maybe around 5 p.m. Yeah, let's just say that. I'm gonna talk about Alien at 5. Just so you know. Yeah. And until then, I can just rage about my streaming setup and about Titan Souls, because I can't even do the simplest things anymore. I think at this point it might be smarter to just have a run, so I can get a feeling for all the bosses again. That might be good, actually. Alright, I'll try to get my internet working in the meantime. Alright, man, see you in a bit. Howdy, fam. What's up, Willow? Bonjour. Bonjour, monsieur. Comment ça va? The French is very high level French, obviously. I can say like, what's up? How's it going? And that's it. No, French is actually going well, I gotta say. I mean, I don't give a lot of French updates, because that's school talk. And we're here to relax, we're here to play video games, not to talk about school, right? But I'm actually super excited about French. That's one of the few school subjects that I'm truly excited about at this very moment. And that's because I love languages, like I really like learning them. And that's also gonna be something when the time comes that I'm not in school anymore. I'm gonna continue learning languages. I'm not gonna continue learning math, because no. But languages, hell yeah. I'm down for that. And Willow, how are you, man? I mean, I said comment ça va, but maybe my pronunciation was so bad that you didn't understand. So I ended up streaming yesterday and getting a new world record, but the VOD didn't save. So I'm waiting for Twitch to get back in touch with me to see if we can recover it. Oh no! That's terrible. Wait, I didn't know you actually streamed it. That's great. I gotta drop a follow next time. I mean, right after or whenever I have the time, I'm gonna drop you a follow. I wanna see that stuff, man. I wanna see that. World record is great though. That's so great. I mean, you can probably do it again, right? If you got it once, that just means you can do it again. I mean, I do hope you can recover it though. That would be kind of sweet. There we go. Was my first time. I'll probably be streaming it again later. Hold on. Okay. Alright. I'll probably be streaming it again later to attempt to get a time as good as yesterday. You can do it, man. You can definitely do that. I'm looking forward to it, really. That sounds amazing. I never saw any Spider-Man VR stuff, so... Okay, we're 6 seconds ahead. What? When did that happen? I have no clue how I saved 6 seconds there, but I'll take it. Is that that's not actually my time, shit. That's my time. Okay, that looks more realistic. Oh man, I was so pumped about 6 seconds. Damn. Oh, what a bummer. But hey, 3 seconds is good as well. I just had the wrong splits on. And God, you got my brains working with your friend's question the other day. I hope that's a good thing. Yeah, that was such a funny thing though. I asked my teacher about it. And he's very interested in languages as well, so he's pretty knowledgeable. He can speak like 4 languages, or he teaches 4 languages actually. He can probably speak more than that. And he's just very pumped about languages. So when I asked him, he was like, I don't know. I actually don't know. He was like, he looked it up on the internet. He couldn't find anything about it. Because it's also kind of difficult to search for that. So basically, because you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, I asked Willow how the liaison in French works. Because in French, oh man, can I explain this in English? I have no idea. In French, when you have a word that starts with a vowel, so something like A, E, I, O, U, but also H, because the H is always silent in French. If you have such a word, you usually pronounce the last letter of the previous word along with it in order to avoid double vowel sounds. So for example, if you have something like, okay, that's not gonna make any sense because you can't understand French pronunciation probably, so it's, oh, I got stuck. So I don't know, but I didn't even get to, okay, this is, didn't even get the checkpoint, Jesus. So basically, yeah, that's something. You pronounce the previous letter along with the next word if that word starts with a vowel sound. And so me and my teacher, we weren't sure if that's always the case or if there were exceptions for that. And so I asked my teacher, he had no clue. And then I asked Willow, and he kind of explained it to me. Also very dependent on locations and different familiar speakings. Okay, so different locations kind of handle it differently, I take it? Man, that's so complicated. It makes sense though, I mean, I guess you have that in English as well. You have words that are just written differently, like color, favorite, stuff like that. Depending on if you're in Britain or if you're in the States. But yeah, pronunciation, stuff like that. That's kind of high level stuff for me. My French is, you know, is very, very primal. Primal? It's in its infancy, let's just say that. My French skills are in their infancy, and so I guess I'm just thinking about topics that are way beyond my understanding. But it's fun. It's fun to talk about that and think about it. It's really fun. I think once I am confident in French, I'm always thinking about which language I'm gonna learn next, or which one I want to learn next. I mean, French is gonna take me years, don't get me wrong, so that's a ways out, but yeah, I'm already thinking about it a bit. And okay, let me try a risky skip here, that's just too good. Messed it up. Messed it up. Never mind. So yeah, oops, I just bonked my chair. I'm always thinking about that. I got a few languages in mind, but I'm really not sure. I got like Japanese. Japanese is super high on my list because Japanese is just nice. It's just nice like that. I know a lot of anime fans love to learn or would love to learn Japanese. I'm not big on anime, to be honest. I'm slowly trying to get into it because I think there's some great animes out there. But yeah, not really that deep into it yet. And I would like to learn Japanese because that's just interesting. And Japanese culture is so interesting and so vast, so big. I feel like I'm missing out on a lot. I'm a big old weep and I'm attempting to learn Japanese. How's that going for you? I mean, how long have you been trying? How far have you gotten so far? How difficult is it? I mean, I think Japanese is not that difficult, I would say. I've seen some I always think people learn it so quickly, but obviously I can't see their journey, I can't see their attempts, their failures. So that's always kind of tough to look at, tough to get a feeling for that. Just like 2 months now, writing is hard, reading is surprisingly easier than expected. Oh really? Wow. Reading, that's like, I don't know. Yeah. I would imagine that's quite difficult. So that surprises me as well. 2 months. Maybe I'll just try to read it first, and then once I get comfortable in French, then I'll start talking and writing in Japanese. Maybe just get some starting point in the meantime. I know my sister's boyfriend is trying to learn it. He's a weeb as well. Although not that much of a weeb, I'm not sure. He's a big Naruto mark, that's for sure. And he's trying to learn Japanese now. He always, when I meet him in like my kitchen, he always says some Japanese stuff to me, and I'm like, oui. Oui. And nothing else, because I can't say anything else in French. I just stand there and I'm like, oui. Il est 10 heures. And then I walk off and he just says some Japanese stuff to me, and I'm like, okay dude, I don't know. I don't know. And yeah, that's something. But he can speak a few words. So I don't know. He's really struggling with French too, so I'm thinking maybe I can learn languages quite easily, I would say. I never had any problems with that. And so maybe I can learn Japanese as well. If he can do it, I think I might be able to as well. I mean, that's something for the future, definitely. Japanese, one day I definitely want to do it. It's just a matter of which order I'm gonna do it in, when exactly. But one day I'm definitely gonna try to learn Japanese. Since I started talking to guys like Frällen or Onka, I mean Frällen is obviously Swedish, Onka is Finnish, but for some reason, I hope that's not racist, but for some reason, like, I always think Finland and Sweden are so close together, or like very similar to each other. So whenever I think of Frällen, I also think of Onka, which, yeah, maybe it's not right. But since I started talking to them and watching their streams and everything, I kind of also developed this itch to learn Finnish or Swedish for some reason. I just think it would be nice to be able to talk to people in their own languages as well. But yeah, those two are kind of side things, like maybe not that much of a priority. I guess Japanese would be more valuable. I'm also always thinking about just valuable stuff. Like, which things can I learn that are really valuable to my life? I think Japanese would be one. Spanish as well, because Spanish Twitch and Spanish YouTube are big. Like, I'm talking real big. Real big. Like, some of the biggest, most successful streamers on Twitch are Spanish people, Spanish speaking streamers. So I'm thinking, if I learn how to speak Spanish, I can do Spanish live streams. That would be huge. But obviously, if you think about it, English is also huge, and I can speak English quite well, I would say. And that does make a difference. So I don't know. I guess only time will tell if English is actually helping me stream or not. I mean, it definitely is, don't get me wrong. I'm obviously a German, not a German native, but I'm a native German speaker. German is my first language, it's my mother tongue, as you would call it, right? And so my German is pretty much good. Very good. But I've decided to stream in English, which my English isn't perfect. It's okay. It's definitely fine for what I want to do, which is streaming and making YouTube videos. It's fine for that. But it's not perfect. And even though I have a perfect language under my belt, I decided to go for the non-perfect one. Which some people might think that's kind of weird. But German is just... for some reason, even though I grew up? Yeah, even though I grew up speaking exclusively German. Only speaking German. I can't really associate with the language. I'm not sure. I mean, it's just a language, right? But I can't associate with it. It's so weird to me. It doesn't feel right. I mean, not when I talk in German, but it's just everything else. I cannot watch a movie or a TV show in German. I just can't. I can barely watch German YouTube videos. I watched one YouTube video in German since like 3 years, and that was last week. Also, I'm gonna try this strat for Avarice from now on. I saw that in Melistara's run, and I might try to fake it because it seems safe. So yeah, I'm gonna try to fake that. Yeah, German, kind of weird. I don't know. I don't know if that's just me. It's kind of weird. We had a how would you call that? So this week in our class we had a girl from the United States in our class just talking to us. She's like maybe 20 something, 23 or something, if I had to guess. So pretty young girl, and she came here from like Michigan or something, and she's just kind of assisting the teachers. I'm not sure what her role is exactly. Oh, this is going terrible. But she talked to us in English. She told us about life in the States and how it is. She showed us a bunch of TikTok videos from her family, like what their day looks like. And I talked a bunch to her. I was probably one of the only ones that really talked to her, because people are very shy about their weaknesses, and a lot of people struggle with English. So not a lot of people talk to her, which is kind of a bummer. Because how often do you get the chance to talk to people from a completely different country? Doesn't happen often, I would say. At least not in real life. On the internet, of course, it happens every day, but not in real life. And so a lot of people didn't talk to her. I did. And I realized how much easier it is for me to talk to people in English. In German, I always struggle to find the right words, being like, what am I supposed to say now to not sound rude? Because in German, I feel like it's very easy to sound rude. And in English, it's kind of easier to find the words, to kind of have a conversation. I don't know if that's just me. It might be because I only consume English language content. That could be a reason. Maybe I just trained myself to not like to not liking German. I don't know, that could be. That might be. I don't know. You know, I was a huge wrestling kid. I always watched wrestling when I was a kid. And the wrestlers all spoke English, obviously. They all spoke English. And so I learned very early how to pronounce all of the English stuff. Like I knew what a belt was, a championship belt. I knew what a clothesline was, a power bomb. I learned all the wrestling moves before I learned anything else, which is fun. And yeah, that sparked my interest in the English language, and that has not faded since then. It's been going strong for 12 plus years now, and there's no sign of that ever stopping. I'm just very passionate about English, about the English language. And also about French now. I love French. I would like to consume more French content, and I'm definitely gonna do that as my French skills grow. I mean, I always liked listening to French music, believe it or not. Not a lot, not that much French music, but like, there's two guys that I like to listen to, and that's Stromae. Stromae, he's obviously arguably the biggest French musician, I would say. Stromae is big, right? He got a lot of big songs under his belt. And the second one is Jim. I think that's how you pronounce it. Jim or Jim? Jim? Probably Jim. He's a rapper. Yeah, French rapper. And I like his music a lot. Oh! Uh-oh. I should have done... Ah, shit. Ah, shit. I completely forgot how to do living goal set for a second. Ouch. Painful. Yeah, that happens when you don't fight a boss in a week. That just happens. That's normal, guys. Now watch me do it first try and crying. No. Watch me not do it first try and crying anyways. Oh, see? Oh no, don't kill me now. Thanks. Thank you very much. At least I can get one run in, that's... right. That's kind of the minimum I want to achieve on any given day in Titan Souls. Oh boy. 12, what's it gonna be? 12? Oh, this is already super slow. I was thinking it might be a bit faster. But yeah. Yeah. 12:48. That's bad. That's 30 seconds slower than Melistara. But yeah, this is just warming up. I'm just warming up, guys. This is just warm up. This will improve the very next run. Yes. Let me actually try something. I saw that Melistara used a different Molcaine strat. So I want to look, I want to see if I can do that as well. That might save me 2 seconds or something. I think it works like this, something like this. Come on, jump down. Yes, this is it. Okay, that's good. Oh, don't kill him. Ah, that. I hope that doesn't save. It shouldn't save. Yeah, no, that strat works good. If I can pull this off consistently, I think this should save me a bit of time. I think it should. Goliath mentioned 2 seconds, I want to say, but it's been a while since I talked to him about this one. It's been a real while. Pretty much everything in Titan Souls feels like it happened so long ago. Even though it might have been like 2 weeks ago or something like that, but it feels so long. Like time, on one hand, time flies. Time goes by so quickly on one hand, and on the other, I feel like no time passes at all. It's weird, because 5 months is probably not a long time, but 5 months ago, I had never streamed a single time before. Like before 5 months ago, I had never streamed a single time, really. And now, this might be like my 100th stream or something. Something like that. Like getting pretty close to 100 now. And that's just insane. That's really insane if you ask me. Or is it 100? No, it's probably not even close to 100. Never mind. Never mind. I would have had to stream like every other day very consistently to get 100 by now. But that's not the case. Well, I did do 30 streams in a row. So it might be. I'm not sure how many streams I've done so far. But it's definitely more than 50. Let's just say that. Somewhere between 50 and 100. And it doesn't feel like that. It really does not. Like if you would have told me this was like... I started streaming like 2 months ago, I would be like, yeah. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. But it's been 5 months, actually. Okay. So, this strat worked. This strat worked. Now, let me practice living goal set a bit. And, you know, I thought about one other boss that I could try something different on. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's real nice. Oh. Oh, would you look at this? Oh. Oh, if I got that in a speedrun, ooh. That would be sweet. That'd be so sweet. But can I replicate my success? I cannot, as you can see. I cannot. And I got squashed. Yummy. So which boss did I want to switch up? I watched Beaterbon's speedrun before the stream. I mentioned that already, but I'll just mention it again. And I saw 2 bosses that I could theoretically improve a bit. But I can't recall which ones that would be. Oh, I think it was Avarice and Molcaine, right. But I already did those 2. Right. Now if I can just get Golcid to work the way I want him to, that would be so good. That would be so good. Because everything always depends on Golcid. Like if you get a great freaking run, Golcid is the last hurdle before getting that nice run to end in a positive way. And so, yeah, he just sucks, man. Golcid just really sucks. I hate Golcid so much. Oh, shit. Ooh. I just ripped those headphones out of my ears. That was uncomfortable. I hate when this happens. I'm so used to wireless headphones by now because I'm one of those guys that has AirPods, right? Wasn't the best investment in my life, but they are great. I mean, don't get me wrong, the wireless part is great. Once you have wireless earbuds, I feel like you can never go back to wired, full time at least. I thought I could dodge it this way, but apparently not. Yeah, once you go with wired earbuds, there's no going back. I feel like it's so comfortable. It is so comfortable to have wireless earbuds. It's not even close. You know, people who never experienced wireless earbuds, and I was this way as well. Before I bought the AirPods, I wasn't sure, like, do I really need this? I mean, it's very expensive. I mean, let's be real, AirPods are super expensive. They really are. But man, before you have that, you're always like, I'm gonna lose them anyways. They're gonna fall out constantly. I don't want them to be empty when I need them, and I mean, the wired earbuds always save my phone when it drops down, and those are valid points. I mean, I've seen some instances where friends of mine actually lost one of their AirPods, and they had to search for them, which doesn't happen with wired earphones, obviously. And your phone can be saved by wired earbuds. That's all true. But the value you get by not being restrained by a cable is just it's unmatched. It's great. It's so great. It's got me to a point where I really didn't like sitting here at the desk because I only have wired headphones on for my PC. I mean, you saw them in every one of my streams, like little black headphones, over-ear headphones, not in-ear. And they only have a cord, and it's super short. And now I'm obviously wearing these because they're more comfortable than the big ones. But yeah, sitting here with those wired headphones was such a struggle for me. I mean, this sounds so... This probably makes me sound like I'm a privileged ass. And I can see that. But man, wireless headphones are a game changer. Trust me, guys. Don't buy AirPods though. Especially, this was the biggest mistake of mine. I bought AirPods even though I don't have an iPhone. I have an Android phone. And I bought AirPods for 140 bucks. Granted, they were 40 bucks cheaper than they usually are. But still, 140 bucks for AirPods with an Android phone is no bueno. It's not. And it worked terrible when I unpacked it. I had to do like changes in the developer options on my phone to get them to even sound properly. And then I didn't have the benefit of all of the touch controls that you have on the AirPods. So I lost out on a huge selling point that the AirPods have, which is their touch controls. So I pretty much had AirPods from Wish, but they were original AirPods, full-priced AirPods, so no cheap knockoff. Yet it functioned like a cheap knockoff, and still, I can only recommend it. Even though it didn't have the nice fancy features, I couldn't do, there's so much stuff I couldn't do with those freaking AirPods that iPhone users can do, which made me kind of bitter about it. But still, it's just so good. It's so good. And whenever my AirPods fail me, which I thought would be the case quite often so far, I mean, they had their moments where I was really close to ordering new ones because they were so messy. They were just bugging around like it's nobody's business. But they're still going strong after a year and some change now, which is, I mean, they're 140 bucks. You would expect them to last at least a year, at least, if not 3. But yeah, when that time comes, when my AirPods don't work anymore, I will buy new ones. Not from Apple, not for 140 bucks. I'm not making that mistake again because there's a lot cheaper alternatives nowadays that also work great on Android. So I'm gonna go with those next time. But yeah, just it was a great first experience, and it can only go up from here. It can only go up from here in my book. So wireless earbuds is a definite hell yeah from my end. If you haven't tried it, buy yourself some cheap ones. There's like really cheap ones on Amazon. I'm not sure how good they are, I'll be honest with you. I don't know. But just get a feeling for wireless earbuds, and then you will see the benefits. It's just great. I wear them when I go out for a run. And even though AirPods are not great for running, I'm afraid, because when my ears are sweaty, and that sounds weird, my ears aren't sweaty, I guess when just the area around my ears gets wet, right? Which happens. I have long hair and I sweat a lot when I work out, so that naturally happens. And when that happens and the inside of my ear gets kind of sweaty, then they are a pain to have inside my ear because they're just sliding around and falling out left and right, and that's a pain. But just the wirelessness of it makes it so worth it. And if my AirPods ever fail, I will probably buy 2 wireless ones actually. One of them being sports earbuds, which the sports earbuds have like a little clip that goes over the ear as well to avoid it falling out, which I think, oh man, I would love to have that, but I'm cheap. I'm gonna stick with the AirPods for as long as I can. Although I might just, I mean, now that I think about it, I might as well just buy some sports ones. I can always use them whenever the AirPods break, so I don't know. I can't do earbuds at all, headset all the way for me. Yeah, there's some people who don't do earbuds at all. And I can understand it. I definitely can. it's a hustle to find ones that fit you. I mean, my ears, I found that pretty much all earbuds fit my ears for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I'm very grateful about that. And also, I don't have a problem with wearing them for longer periods of time. I know my girlfriend has that problem as well, where her ears hurt so quickly when she has earbuds in. So I can definitely see why headsets would be the way to go for many people. And I do love a good headset. The problem is, I haven't had a good headset ever. I've never invested in a good headset. I did have those big ones like 8 years ago that cost $150, but at the end of the day they were just shit. And I didn't treat them well, so they broke very quickly. Because I was a kid who played Call of Duty and GTA Online. Right. Someday I am going to invest in some real high quality wireless headphones for my PC. And that day will surely be glorious, because they are more comfortable if you want to wear them for long periods of time. Definitely. Like, no question about it. Although some people might disagree. Some people might. So it's tough to generalize that. Obviously, this is all my opinion. My experiences. Yeah, basically both are great. They have their benefits and their not so benefits. I don't know. They have their pros and cons. There's also a lot of people who wear headsets outside when they're on the bus and whatever. I never thought about that, to be honest. Like, I was never the kind of guy who was like, yeah, I'm gonna take my headset and I'm gonna go outside with it. And I'm not sure what to think of that. I guess I can't really think about it because I've never tried it. But yeah. I don't know, something about that makes me feel uncomfortable. But I couldn't tell you why. Ooh, that was tight. That was so tight. That was real tight. It's incredible how far we've come with headsets though. I remember... Well, I only remember them from school because schools in Austria, not sure how it is everywhere else in the world, but schools in Austria, we don't use headsets a lot. Because for what, right? You don't really need headsets in school. But when I was in secondary school, we used to have these small headsets that everyone would get for some reason. I'm not sure if we ever did anything with sounds, but we got them anyways. And they were like these office headsets, really small. They have these like really small ear pads. And they were nasty as hell. Which was probably because students are students and kids are disgusting. But yeah, they were nasty as hell and they were so uncomfortable. So it's incredible how far we've come with headsets nowadays. I mean, they're wireless, they have such high quality padding. Some of them also last years if you treat them well. And that's just really exciting. And this happened in a very short period of time. I want to say like in the last 15 years. Maybe even less than that. I'm not sure when the first high quality headsets came out. It probably mid 2000s could be possible. But yeah, headsets are a big one. Okay, so I'm kind of getting it, like, I want to say 50% of the time. Kinda 50%. Maybe a bit less, give or take 10%, I would say. And I guess that's all I'm getting. I don't know if there's any strategy to make goal set more consistent. That's the thing. Golset and Sludge. Those two are the only bosses in the whole game where I have no idea how to make them more consistent. I have no clue whatsoever. And that's kind of scary. It's like the first and pretty much the last boss that you cannot predict. You cannot say confidently, okay, this is gonna be a great Golset fight, because you just don't know. You may as well just flip a coin and be like, okay, is this gonna be a good run or not? Flip, oops, I guess not a good run. May as well just stop. That's what Golset is. It's pretty much a coin flip, and sometimes you get it pretty consistently if you're lucky. And sometimes you might get 5 losses in a row. Other times you might win it twice in a row. But it's never in your control. It's never in your hand. It's just a coin deciding for you. And that's what Golset is. Golset is pretty much a glorified coin, if you ask me. And Sludge? Sludge is even less than that. Sludge is a D6, where it's like, okay, if it lands on 16 or whatever, I can continue the run. There's 5 other sides that can mess this up for you, and that's what Sludge is. Because Sludge is less consistent, for me at least, than Golset Death Warp, Golset Living Golset Warp, skip. Yeah. Sludge is just the worst. Can I make it? No. Oh, yes. Huh. That was close. Alright. Let me see if I can still do Mulcain, and then I guess let's try for another run. By now, I should be warmed up. Theoretically, practically, I'm not sure. But in theory, I should be. Oh man, talking about warming up. I was on a run this morning. It was like 6 AM when I went on a run. Not as early as I would like it to be when I go on runs. Usually I go at like 4 AM. But waking up at 4 AM has been very difficult for me this past week or something. So I went for a run today, and oh my gosh. It started snowing again this past week in Austria. After we had like 2 weeks of sunshine. 2 weeks of sunshine, and now it's snowing again. And I went on a run today. It was probably -1 degree Celsius. Which is not... I've ran in colder temperatures, right? I've ran in like -5. But today, for some reason, I froze my ass off. And it's never my ass, to be specific. I didn't freeze my ass off, I froze my hands off. I have those shitty ass gloves that don't really protect your hands from the cold. They don't. They might as well be cosmetics at this point, because they don't do shit. Like, at least it feels this way to me. They just don't do their job well at all. And you know, as I progress through my running journey, I would say, my runs get longer and longer. So at this point, whenever I'm on a run, on a performance run, right, like a full length run, I'm out there for an hour at least. Maybe like an hour and 5 minutes or something, but it's around an hour. And so my hands freeze off so bad. And I kind of have, I'm not sure if I have blood circulation problems in my hands or what the problem is, but my hands are always very, very fragile, I would say. Oh Jesus. They're also super dry all the time. They have a different color than the rest of my body, which might sound scary, but they kind of, well, maybe not right now. Right now they're actually fine, but they always have this purple-ish color, maybe red. Sometimes they're really red, and it looks like like sometimes it really looks like I have paint on my hands, because it looks so red, and the rest of my body obviously doesn't look red. So I have something going on with my hands. I'm not sure what it is, but they also get super cold, like really, really cold. And when I'm out running for an hour, also, you know, arms swinging, full force, everything, my hands just, they die. They die. And I'm gonna order myself some really thick gloves now, by the way. I mean, I'm not just complaining and not doing anything about it. I'm definitely gonna do something about it. But today was just the worst day ever. It was probably the longest run I've ever had. Not by a lot, by a few minutes maybe. I never improve like big distances at once. I always do like 5 minutes more or something on a weekly basis. You know, week to week it's like a 5 minutes improvement or something like that. And so it wasn't a very long run, it was just slightly longer. But today I thought my hands, I thought I would come home with frostbites. That's how bad it was. And I was actually scared for my hands, believe it or not. I was actually kind of scared, kind of worried. And I got home, I didn't, like normally I instantly stretch when I come home from a run. I had my yoga mat out already on the floor. I could go straight into the stretches, but that's not what I did today. I went to my bed. Like, first of all, I had to very carefully open my shoes because my hands were frozen. I couldn't move them very much at all. So it took me like 2 minutes or 3 minutes to take off my shoes because they were obviously tight. I tied my shoelaces before I went running, obviously. And I had to untie my shoes. But I couldn't maneuver my fingers at all. So that was a struggle. And then I went into my room, just hurting. My hands hurt so freaking bad. And I couldn't do yoga, man. I went over to my bed and got this sweatshirt, actually. It was lying on my bed. And so I put my hands into this sweatshirt and I almost started crying, man. It was so bad. It hurt so much. And then I instantly went and took a shower with like really warm water, but not too warm, because obviously when you have cold hands, you shouldn't put it under really hot water for some reason. First of all, because it hurts a lot. I'm not sure if there's any other reason, to be honest. But yeah, I kind of slowly increased the temperature, and it took my hands a good hour to recuperate from that. And that scared me so much that I'm gonna buy myself some good gloves now. My mom's been telling me that for weeks, for months actually. Same with my girlfriend, but I never listened. I was always like, oh, it's okay, summer's around anyway, so it's not gonna be long until summer. And now today I feel like I almost lost my fingers, so yeah. I'm gonna finally buy myself some good shoes. Good gloves, I mean, not good shoes. I do already have good shoes, luckily. I did buy myself some Hoka ones. Or Hoka One ones, I think they're called. Really interesting name. Hoka One ones. And before that I had like cheap Nike shoes. Like those you see everybody wearing when they're just out on the streets, like very casual Nike shoes. And I used to run with those for months at this point, and they always hurt my feet. My feet hurt like hell after every run, which I thought was normal. I really did. I thought that was just what running does to you. It just hurts your feet. And I had these bloody blisters. It's kind of disgusting, but they hurt so much, and it was every time. Every time I went for a run, I got these huge blisters. And obviously, if you want to go for a run every other day or every day, they never have time to heal either. So that was a struggle. And now I finally decided to get some better shoes. I decided to invest some money for once and buy quality. And so I'm stuck with the Hoka ones now. Oh, I can recover like this. Goliath told me about this. Huh. Yeah, right. Yeah, I got the Hoka ones now, and they're heaven. When I first used them, I thought I was walking on clouds. That's how... They're so bouncy, but not too bouncy. They have a good profile. They really assist my foot really well. And they're just a dream to run in. I mean, they really are. And I could not go back at this point. Like, I'm too far into the comfort zone of healthy running that I can't go back to a shoe that's gonna mess up my feet. That's never gonna happen again. And I'm so glad about that. I was kind of worried because they cost 140 bucks. That's a lot of money. 140 bucks, that's a lot of money. But I was like, you know, I bought all of this expensive stuff for my PC, so I may as well buy some expensive stuff for me as well. Je suis de retour. Hey, what's up, Vice Bro? I'm glad to see you retoured. Retoured? Yeah, I'm glad to see you again. I hope your internet is better now. Wait, how late is it actually? Oh, time flies, man. I didn't realize it's almost Alien time. I'm gonna talk about Alien in just a bit. In like 20 minutes, actually. Okay, I think Molkane works okay. Let's try for a run. Come on, internet. Oh, is it lagging again? No. No, Vice Bro. I gotta switch rooms real quick. Alright, man. Good luck. Good luck. I hope it works. I hope it does. So where was I? The shoes. Right. Right. Yeah, they're great. That's all I can say about them. They're really good. Really great shoes. And I'm happy. And this makes me more open to spending more money on stuff that's actually good for me. Because before, I'm a cheap man. I don't like to spend a lot of money, whether it is on video games, whether it is on clothes, or whatever. And I'm slowly starting to get more comfortable with spending money, which for some people might sound like a bad thing, but I feel like I do spend my money on stuff that's actually useful, that I can actually get some benefit from. So I don't see that as a bad thing, I see it as a good thing. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't have that much money to spend anyways. I get like $100 of pocket change from my parents every month. I'm not working, so that's the only income I have, is from my parents. And so $100 a month is not that much. Then again, granted, my parents spoiled the shit out of me and my siblings, so I do get more than $100 a month. Which is the only way how I was able to afford a standing desk, a $900 camera, $140 worth of shoes. So yeah, I'm a pretty spoiled person, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, or stealing. Yeah, maybe I'm just gonna resort to stealing from now on. I might. But then again, I mean, stores, they're open now again, I think, but they were closed for so long. I'm sure thieves had a rough time to get some stuff to steal. Nobody ever thinks about criminals, man. I mean, people weren't allowed to walk outside. Who are they supposed to rob now? Nobody's outside. You can't even rob people anymore. You can't go into stores and hold them at gunpoint because there's no store that's open. So being a criminal has to suck this time of year. Well, not this time of year, but at the moment. Has to suck. I'm glad that stores are open again so thieves can finally make some money. It's been way too long. It's been way too long. Ah, shit. Come on, man. Come on. So I thought a lot about my Titan Souls speedrunning approach. Obviously, I've been switching around the categories a lot in recent weeks. It's crime season again. Hell yeah. Let's do some crimes, man. Just for the record, I'm not advocating for anybody to do any crimes. Every action goes on you, not on me. I'm not responsible for your actions. That's what I'm pretty much trying to say. And I don't advocate violence or crimes at all. You gotta do what you gotta do, okay? Gotta do what you gotta do, and I just went into the options. Into the settings. Oh man. So my Titan Souls approach, I'm really, I mean, as with all things in life, I'm very unsure about how to approach Titan Souls. On the one hand, I thought it would be nice to just have a PB in every category, which I still want to do, don't get me wrong. But I was thinking I might just do every category after one another. Like I might do a run in hard mode, set a PB, then I would do no rolling mode, set a PB. Not focusing on really optimizing those runs, just setting PBs in every category. Because I would be the first person to do that. There's not a single guy or girl that has a run in every category. So at least I would get that achievement. So that's what I was thinking about. But now today, I was just really thinking about grinding hard in normal any percent, so that I might finally, no, wait, that was weird English, so that I finally might be able to beat Melistara again. So that's what I'm gonna try to do today. This is just gonna be Titan Souls all day long, for hours. And I'm sorry if that's not exciting to you. I know I haven't finished Bloodborne yet, I haven't finished Yakuza yet, I'm not even close in those two games, like, I feel like that's gonna take me a long time to complete those, and I'm not really making any progress, I know, and yeah, I do kind of feel bad about that, but Titan Souls is just really, it's what I enjoy the most at the moment. It's kind of my priority number one when it comes to games. So I hope that's okay for you, that I'm kind of sidelining Yakuza and Bloodborne. Even though I enjoy both games, don't get me wrong, they're great. And I might actually want to get into speedrunning Bloodborne at some point in the future. Or Souls games in general. But right now, it's just Titan Souls all the way, man. It's just Titan Souls all the way. I'm way too deep in this to quit now. Or to, like, start slacking. I'm way too deep in there. If I don't beat Melistara, I would carry that with me for the rest of my life. And I can't have that. I don't want that baggage on my shoulder forever. I don't. So, yeah. I have to beat Melistara or else I can never find peace. Ever. Again. And this is solely through my own actions. I brought this baggage into my life and now I can't get it out again. I filled up my soup and now I have to spoon it out myself. I'm not sure if that works in English. It's a German saying like you pick that soup, so you have to in German it's du hast dir die Suppe eingebrockt, also musst du sie auch selber auslöffeln. So basically you brought this upon yourself, so you have to solve this now or whatever, overcome this. And that's what Titan Souls is for me right now. I challenged Melistara. I never expected him to come back, ever. I mean, he hadn't played Titan Souls in like years at that point. And so I was like, dude, I can challenge this guy. He's never even gonna realize that I exist. And now here we are. And he has beaten me. And he's not showing any signs of stopping. Like, it seems like he wants to go all the way, as far as he can. And here I am just trying to get after him, but it's just difficult. Just way too tough. I thought that would work, but it didn't. Ah, bummer. So close though, so close. Way too close. I only have to improve by 5 seconds. If I can improve 5 seconds, I can beat Melistara again. And that's not... 5 seconds is not... I mean, it is a lot. But it's not like I have to change up anything. I can just do my run like I do it right now. And if I just play really good, that's enough to beat him. I'm like one really good run away from beating him. But I just can't get that run. It just won't come to me. And I watched the runs that I watched before this stream. They were so smooth, so quick. Like Beater Bond's movement is just unprecedented, I feel like. When I watch his streams, I feel like I'm watching a piece of history. Yeah, that's not gonna work out. That was a slow sludge. I feel like I need at least a 105. Anything less than a 105 is just... Well, I would say anything less than a 107 or 108, but this is already way too far. Way too slow. Way too slow. I feel like... I mean, I have to improve 5 seconds. I feel like 4 seconds I can do in the tutorial alone. And then I just have to maintain that. Because there's a lot of improvement for me in the tutorial itself. I can at least improve like 7 seconds in the tutorial. So everywhere else I can obviously improve even more. But the tutorial is like the biggest one because it pretty much just comes down to Sludge. And maybe Goliath as well, a bit. But if Sludge doesn't work out well, everything is just pointless. Like now. This is way too slow for a Sludge. Way too slow. I talked about this English girl coming to our school this past week. And one thing I forgot to mention is that our teacher actually asked us to do TikToks of our own. So this girl, she's called Georgie. She's really nice. She presented us with some TikToks that were made by her siblings to show us life in the United States, because that was a question I had for her. American girl, yeah, American girl, born and raised. And so she had TikToks of everyday life in the US, because that was a question I had for her. Our teacher asked us, like, what would be interesting to you guys? What could she tell you? And what kind of questions do you have? And so I asked about life in the US, because that's interesting to me. I would like to live in the States one day, at least for like a year or something. Maybe not permanent, but I would like to experience it someday. And so that was my question. And she brought us TikToks. Ooh, that was a good sludge. She brought us TikToks from her siblings. And at the end of the lesson, our teacher asked us... Oh, shit. Our teacher asked us to also do TikToks about our lives. And I'm not sure if anybody else will do this. I might be the only one. But I did film my day today for a TikTok. I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out, but I have a pretty interesting vision for it. So that's gonna be interesting. I hope I can get it done this weekend. I should be able to. TikToks are not that long. They're like 60 seconds max. So I feel like a 60-second video, I should be able to do that. I should be able to do that. And I'm kind of excited about it. Because I've never done a day in my life kind of video, so that's interesting. And I would probably upload it on my TikTok anyways, so that's content. And I'm always down for content. I'm always looking for ways to make content. And actually, you know, I'm always hopeful that I can get out of my... get my head out of my butt and actually produce content. Oh, guys. It's the age-old topic of me not making any freaking YouTube videos. I haven't made a YouTube video in 2 weeks at this point, which might not be such a big deal in the big scheme of things. I mean, there's bigger things to worry about than a YouTube video every week. But it frustrates me so much when I don't make YouTube videos. It's insane. But for some reason, I just can't make any videos. I can't find the time to make videos. Even though I'm already not doing anything else. Pretty much. I mean, I am doing other stuff, obviously. I go to school, I work out, I cook a lot, because I'm healthy like that, and healthy food. You can pretty much only get healthy food if you cook yourself, because then you know what's in there. You can regulate it, you can make it healthier. And so I cook a lot, and that takes so much time. Working out as well. I started working out twice a day. Yeah. So that takes so much time away from making videos. But that's also really important to me. So it's kind of difficult. And then I also have a girlfriend, which might... I'm not sure if that's just my perception, but I feel like that takes up most of my time, actually. At least that's how I feel. It's probably not that way. But I don't know, for some reason I always think that. And then obviously school. School is also a big one. That takes up so much of my time. Not because I study, because I don't. I should be studying more, but I'm doing okay, except in maths. But other than that, I'm doing well in school. But just driving to school, the online lessons as well. It's just really time consuming. Really time consuming, kind of annoying. I used to be so pumped about school when I wasn't making videos, wasn't live streaming, where I was just thinking about those things. And I was just like, dude, one day I'm gonna be a YouTuber and a streamer and it's gonna be great. But I never had to worry about what I do with my time because I never made videos. I was just thinking about them. And now I am making them, but my time is just not there. I don't know. The unbearable weight of massive talent. Okay, I'm not sure if I would go that far. But thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, this is very nitpicky. People would kill to be in my position, I think. I'm doing well in school. I don't have to work a lot for that. And yet here I am complaining about it. I know. I'm sorry. I am sorry about that. That's just how it is. I don't know. Recently, in like recent weeks, I'm really stressed out. I'm really fucking stressed out. Even though there's no way for me, there's no reason why I should be stressed out. I mean, I'm healthy. I mean, except for that freaking thing on my eye, that's probably stressing me out the most because it just won't go away. But other than that, I'm healthy. My family's healthy. I have a stable place in school. Like, what more can you ask for? I have a girlfriend as well. I know what you mean. It's weird, isn't it? Like, even if I didn't have all of those things, even if I was sick, even if I was doing terrible in school, I didn't have a girlfriend, I would still be doing better than a lot of people in the world. Some people can't even have food on the table. So I feel like an asshole when I talk about how stressed out I am, how terrible my life is. I mean, my life's great, but I feel like a dick when I'm talking this way. Like, oh man, I can't decide between one good thing and another good thing. Oh my god, poor me. But then again, it just, I don't know, it really stresses me out for some reason. And I feel like that's just, I'm at a very interesting point in my life that I never realized before. Like, this is probably one of the most important years of my life, because I'm changing everything. I'm living more healthy. I'm getting invested in new hobbies, new things. I'm doing stuff, actually. Like before, I was just playing video games hours every day. Watching Netflix every day for hours. And now I'm actually doing something. I'm working out. I'm making videos. I'm making streams. Well, videos not so much, but at least I'm streaming somewhat consistently. And so I'm doing so much of the things that I always wanted to do, but never really had the guts to do them or the discipline to do it. And I think that might be why I'm so stressed out, because everything is changing, but it's not changing fast enough for me. I want the change faster, and I know I can get the change. That's the thing. I know it's just a matter of me doing it. I know I have everything in my hands, but I'm just not doing it. And I also feel like I need to change something big, you know? I changed so many small things now. For some reason, I feel like I need to change something big. But I don't know what that would be. Like in my mind, it's always this thing of, I have two conflicting voices in my head, pretty much. One voice is telling me, dude, just drop out of school, do what you want to do, make videos, make live streams every day. Well, maybe not every day live streaming, but make videos every day for 16 hours. You don't need to do anything else. And I love that thought. I'm like, hell yeah, dude. But then my other voice kicks in and it's like, dude, think about it. Think about it. You got X amount of hours free every day that you don't have to spend on school. You don't have to work out. I mean, even if you subtract all the hours that I spend on school and on working out and on sleeping and on eating, I probably still have like 4 hours left in the day or something like that. 3 hours, 4 hours. And then that voice is telling me like, you're not even doing anything with those 4 hours. So what changed with 16 hours, dude? You wouldn't do anything with those. And that's like the voice of reason that tells me like, just stay in school, dude. Take it easy. Just try to do one step at a time. You can always drop out of school later once you get the discipline down to actually use your time wisely. But I don't know. It's those two opinions fighting in my head. And obviously I know my parents don't want me to drop out of school. I sure know that. And yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I don't know what to say. For some reason though, I feel like I'm so close to just going mental. Like especially today. Today was one of those days where a lot of things went wrong, especially with my PC, which that annoys me like nothing else. If PC stuff goes wrong, I could punch a tree or whatever. Like, I get so angry about that. And today was just 15 problems at once. It was terrible. You know, first, obviously the face cam issue. For some reason it kept freezing when I was trying to set up the stream. Now, luckily, it hasn't frozen a single time yet, which, knock on wood there. I'm very happy about that. But I had that problem, and then my Deckboard app just uninstalled itself from my PC. And I always use my phone as a stream deck. It's very, very useful, very, very nice thing to have during a stream. But it just uninstalled itself for no reason whatsoever. And that's been happening quite frequently on my PC. And I don't know why. Certain applications, they just uninstall themselves on almost a daily basis at this point. I mean, it's probably not a daily basis, maybe like a weekly basis. Don't know why that happens, but it's annoying. Vice Bros life tips: don't punch trees, hug them instead. Ah, that's good advice. That's very good advice. Come on now. Nah. Yeah. You know, I was hoping that if I just grinded hard into normal any percent today, I could beat Melistara today. I'm always thinking too highly of myself. I'm always like, dude, if I just do it for like X amount of hours, I can easily do it. But that's not how it is. That's not how it is. Oh man, what a bummer. No, but yeah, I feel like I'm pretty close to like not a mental breakdown, but something like a midlife crisis. I'm not sure what you call this, like a quarter life crisis. I just feel like I'm very close to that. Like every day I'm basically just thinking like, okay, dude, I'm gonna shave my head. I'm just gonna go bald. Fuck everything. I'm just gonna go bald and live like one of those monks. Just no outside stuff. I'm just gonna barricade myself inside my room and just make videos and work out, and that's it. Become Walter White. Yeah, I'm pretty close to becoming Walter White, I feel like. The Walter White of YouTube videos. I feel this way almost every day. Like, I should not be as stressed out as I am, but for some reason I am. I don't know. Ah, Jesus, the cord. The wire. And Sludge stresses me out the most. I don't know why I always lose time at Sludge. I don't know how this works or why, but it happens. Also, as always, you can request songs if you like. Feel free to do so. I had this idea these past few days of just doing like a 24-hour live stream, just because I don't know what to do anymore. Just do a 24-hour live stream and being like, dude, if I don't beat Melistara today, I am going to freaking shave my head. I have 24 hours to beat Melistara, and if that doesn't happen, I'm gonna shave my head. Yeah, that's basically what I've been thinking about these past few days. And that sounds like a nice idea. I don't know. It actually does sound like a nice idea. Jeez, don't do it. I don't know. Man, I'm getting desperate. I just really want to beat Melistara. And also, for some reason, I really want to be bald. I just want to see how it looks, you know? Like a 24-hour live stream, sure. That was a best segment brain freeze, by the way. I just glanced over that completely. But no mutilation, please. I mean, hair does regrow. And for some reason, I've been thinking about this for years. Ever since I realized that I was going bald pretty quickly, or at least I have a very big, I'm not sure what you call it, but my hairline is very far back. Ever since I realized that, I've been like, what if I was bald? Big brain. Big brain moment. But ever since I realized that, I've been like, what if I was bald? Could I pull off a bald look? Like, what if? What if? Like, I've been thinking about this for 5 years, at least. Which is crazy. But yeah, 5 years. And I feel like my mental... I don't know if... I don't want to call it mental health, because I don't have... I wouldn't consider myself to have mental health issues. But my... yeah, my current mood has reached a point where I'm just like, dude, I'm just gonna fucking do it. I don't care about anything. I'm just gonna do it. But then again, I also have that voice of reason that's telling me, don't do it, dude. Don't do it. You're gonna embarrass yourself. You're gonna regret it. Does everybody have that? I feel like everyone has that at some point in their life. Like, either in puberty or after it. Where they're just like, dude, I don't know anymore. I have no idea. Okay. See... Melistara had a 522 in his run. He had a 522 after Vine. I have a 521, which means I'm actually on time with Melistara right now. I'm not sure where I lose 5 seconds during the run. Not sure where that happens. But somewhere it has to happen. And I just have to avoid that. Pretty much. That's all I have to do. I just have to avoid losing 5 seconds. And I can beat Melistara. I think. I think. Obviously there's a lot of factors. I'm thinking maybe if I instantly get Living Goal set, that might do it, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that actually cost me 5 seconds in my run, but it might have. Lost a second and a half at Vine, actually. Oof. That sucks. Maybe I saved some time here. Please? Pretty please? Okay, I think after this run, I'm gonna start talking about Alien. Because I need to concentrate. Ah, shit. Okay, I saved some time, but I messed up the roll a bit. Shit. Ooh, I was worried that wouldn't hit. Dude, I can't have anything not hit now. It's going okay. Actually going somewhat okay. Okay, give me the safe spot. Is that the safe spot? That was not the safe spot. Why? Fuck, dude. Fuck. Shit. I hate this so much. Ah, yikes. Okay. Well, I guess let's talk about Alien now. And that, in the meantime, actually, let me look up. But I'm scared that my... Okay, if my camera freezes now, that would suck. But I think it freezes when I do stuff on my PC, so it might freeze now. I hope it doesn't. But if it freezes, I'm sorry. It might take me a few seconds to realize it. Can I, like... Can I... Oh no, this is not what I meant to do. I have no idea why OBS, and I just closed my music. OBS just doesn't like Chrome for some reason, because it never picks up the Chrome window, and I don't know why, but it's annoying. It's like really annoying. There we go. There we go. Okay, let me check out the Titan Soul speedrun guide. I want to see what the fastest average strat is that you can do, because I'm not sure if that strategy that I just tried is actually faster. I don't know. Okay, I guess. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I guess it really doesn't matter. Does it really not matter at all? Did I just... I guess it doesn't matter. I just wasted that run completely for no reason whatsoever. Oh, that sucks. That hurts. Nothing really matters to me. I'm glad I'm not a singing stream, because everybody would bleed. You know, I actually would like to be a better singer. That's like one of those things that I would really like to improve, but I don't know how. I don't know how you would improve singing. Okay, so I'm still gonna continue doing runs, but I'm just also gonna talk about Alien. Yeah. So pretty much, in case you missed it, I watched the Alien movie. Alien from 1997. 1979, I mean. 1979. I watched the original Alien, because that's what we decided on last week. And I watched it. And yeah, it was... I don't even know what to say. I kind of typed out the whole plot on a note app, and I have it on my second screen. So don't worry if I'm constantly looking over to my left. That's just where my notes are, and I'm just reading off of them. So I'm gonna talk about Alien a bit without spoilers for now, just a bit, just like a couple of minutes. I'm not sure how much I have to say about it, so it's probably not gonna be that long. But when I started watching Alien, for the first few minutes of the movie, I was actually kind of scared to watch it, because I thought it was one of those movies that sets, or that like tries to do storytelling without a lot of conversations. Because the first few minutes of the movie, I don't think that's probably not a spoiler, but the first few minutes has no dialogue at all. It's just pictures of space, of the spaceship as well. Just very slow moving scene. And so I was kind of worried about like, oh, is that gonna be how the whole movie is? Because I'm not sure if I'm gonna like that. And it turns out that it's not that way. The movie is not just cinematic cutscenes, it's actually a movie, believe it or not. And I was surprised how realistic the characters are. I mean, I always thought that, and this is the zoomer talking out of me, I always thought that old movies were kind of bad at at like characters. Like they would all seem fake and really unrealistic. That's at least the perception I always had about old movies. But that might be because all of the old movies I ever watched, I watched in German. with some exceptions, of course. But most movies I watched were in German when I was a kid. Obviously, I mean, all the movies I watched as a kid, I watched in German, and German voice actors tend to have a pretty lifeless delivery of the lines. I'm not sure if it's a German thing or what it is, but the voice actors just are really bad. Like really, really bad. Except in animes. For some reason, animes just get that stuff right. And it might be because the characters are drawn and not real-life characters. It might be easier to associate the voice with the characters that way. But yeah, German live action stuff is just bad. Or German translated live action stuff, I guess. It's just really bad. And so I always had that perception that older movies were actually also worse movies. In terms of the actors, in terms of everything else. That's what I thought. Oh wait, why was your message held? Oh wow. The auto mod just held your message because of the phrase "I don't like German." Because I don't like German, that's why. Damn, I need to adjust my auto mod. I'm gonna do that until next stream. That's pretty extreme. That's pretty extreme. Just because I don't like German? Damn. That's actually very German if you think about it. Okay. I don't like German dubs at all. Like, somehow we gotta dub every single thing in existence. Yeah. I mean, I see the reason why you would dub it. You know, don't get me wrong. I see the reason for dubs. I don't like maths either, but I'm still gonna do it. Yeah, sure. I mean, I do see the reason for dubbing stuff. Because there are some people who just can't speak English. I understand that. Or for something like Japanese, obviously it's great. I mean, English, there's also dubs for English for everything as well. So I get that part. It's just, I do not understand why you only have the same 25 voice actors. Like, you can look at any voice actor's resume and they are in everything. And it destroys everything. Like, they have the same voices in every single TV show, every single movie. There's not a lot of countries who dub, actually. I would say I guess the big ones do, right? I guess just the big ones, like the big languages, like German, French, English, Spanish maybe, and Italian, maybe Japanese, of course. Yeah, like the big ones, I would say. It's just the voice actors, you know? The voice actors suck. And they always have the same... They don't put any emotion in it. At all. I don't know how to describe it. I'm trying to think of an example right now, but I don't have one. The worst example for voice acting I found was Breaking Bad. Because there's this one scene where Jesse talks to Walter and he's like, "Yeah, Mr. White. Yeah, science," or something like that. Or "Go science," or something like that. And in German, it's just the cheesiest line ever. It's like, "Ja, Mr. Weiss, geile Wissenschaft." And this doesn't make any sense to you if you don't speak German, but that just sounds terrible. It's just the worst. And I feel like women female voices might be even worse with that in German. Mr. Weiss? No, I think he said Mr. White. Did I say Mr. Weiss? I think he said Mr. White. But I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. I could see them being like Mr. Weiss. I could actually see that. And I feel like female voices are worse in German. Like the voice actors are even worse. They have no... First of all, the voice doesn't fit to the character. Like you have some voices that are like middle-aged women and they speak teenagers. And vice versa. It just doesn't fit at all. And then they don't have any emotion. They really don't. It can be the saddest scene in the world. Like somebody might have died just now. And it's like this dead face delivery. I don't know what they're doing in those voice acting studios in Germany. But I'm imagining they can't even see the scene. Like if I did voice acting, I would be like, yo, show me the scene. Let me try to lip sync a little bit and do the lines this way. But it doesn't feel like they are doing that. It's like they're reading a script and they have no idea what's actually happening. But I gotta say, the German language doesn't lend itself to emotional very well. That's true. Yes. Yes. I so agree. German language. The German language. It lacks expression. It lacks emotion. Very much so. And I can't tell you any examples of that. I don't have any, to be honest. But that's just something... Once you know what English is, once you see English or hear English expressions, and once you hear people talk in English, you get a completely different perspective for German as a German speaker. This might be different for people who didn't grow up speaking German. Like, I know a lot of people who love the German language, who think it sounds great and it's wonderful and whatever. And a lot of people want to learn it. I just don't understand why. I really don't. There's nothing that German does better than English, in my opinion. Nothing. Not literature. Not... definitely not voice acting or writing. Well, literature is writing, but screenplays are not better in German. Poetry is not better in German. Just nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, enough about the German hate. I mean, it's not fun to hate on stuff. It's never fun. Let's talk about the good stuff, man. Let's talk about how beautiful English is. When I imagine myself in everyday situations, I always imagine myself speaking in English. I dream in English. Last time, a few days ago, my girlfriend was sleeping over at my place, and she's usually longer awake than I am, because I go to bed at like 8 or 9 p.m. and she doesn't. So when I'm asleep, she's still on her phone watching Naruto and whatnot. And a couple of days ago, she told me that I spoke while I was asleep. I said some stuff in English. So I actually dream in English as well, which is so funny. And says a lot about how much I enjoy talking in English and consuming English stuff. Like, I even dream in English. That's so fun to me. Okay, this might be okay-ish. I don't know. Like, when you actually start dreaming in a different language, that's when you know. That's when you know something happened. Some change in the way you perceive it happened. Alright. You know what, let me watch the tutorial from Fence Turtle. Fence still has... No, my webcam didn't freeze, great. Fence still has the fastest non-risky skip run in all of Titan Souls. So let me watch this. I just want to see the tutorial, to be honest. Let me see the tutorial, and then I can try to copy it, maybe. See, I feel like when I see all of these people play this game, it's almost like they're playing at a faster speed. It's as if the video is playing at 1.25. That's how quick these people are. Okay, he doesn't even do the... Oh wow, he does not even do the second door opening. Wow, the way he moves is just... I cannot... I don't understand this at all. He got the kill at 40 seconds. He got the kill shot. Well, 43 is when he pulled the soul, I think. That's not a lot faster than my sludge. I mean, if I get a good sludge, that's pretty on time with Fence's sludge, actually. 105? Yeah? Wait, let me check what time he leaves the tutorial at. I mean, that's a big if, obviously. If I get a sludge kill, it's about as fast as Fence's. Okay, we don't need to see this animation. Yes. Oh, he pulls the arrow, so I could actually be... You know, now that I'm watching this, I'm thinking to myself, yo, I could actually be faster than Fence, but then when I try to do it, it just doesn't work out this way. Okay, so what's that? Okay, wait, let me check this. So he left Brain at 220. What about Golsted? He bonked at, Goliath. He bonked at Goliath? Oh, that was tight. So when does he leave the tutorial area? That's what interests me. 301. So tutorial is definitely not Fence's strong point. I'm not sure what is though. Like, where did Fence improve so much that he got a 12-10? Fence's run is just... It's 13 seconds faster than mine. And his tutorial isn't really faster than mine. It might be faster by like 2 seconds or something. Oh. Hey Goliath. Hello. Greetings from Austria. Greetings back from Austria. Fence has good load times. His tutorial is kinda bad. What do you mean good load times? You mean his game loads faster? How does that work? But, anyway, Alien, it has that one jump scare after like 30 minutes of chill. I love that moment. That one jump scare. Hold on a second. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I got completely off track from the Alien talk. So, Alien, all in all, I would say it's a great movie. I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would. Especially also because it's a horror movie. It's not that scary, which I'm glad about that. And granted, I have to mention this. I did watch the first half of the movie while I was working out. So first half might be a bit less obvious to me, less detailed in my mind. But the second half, I paid very close attention to the movie, and it still wasn't that scary to me. So I guess the movie's just not that scary. But 30 jump scare after 30 minutes of chill. Okay, so I think the characters were done really well. Some of them were not very fleshed out. Lambert, I didn't even really realize that she was there. to be quite honest with you, because she didn't have a lot of moments, I guess. In the end, she had a very kind of big moment, but before that, I don't recall really noticing her. But other than her, I think everyone had good character development, good personalities, except for Kane. He was kind of boring. But, I mean, to be fair, he had a good reason for that. And I liked Parker a lot. And also Brett. I like those two. And Ash. Ash was something, man. Ash was something. So I guess we can just jump right into spoiler talk, because I don't know what else I could add. Just without spoilering anything. So I'm kind of going to talk about the whole movie a bit, kind of chronologically. I got all the bullet points laid out on the left of me, to the left of me. So I'm gonna talk about the plot and the movie in kind of great detail. So I talked about the intro already. It was this very slow, like couple of minute long intro scene of the galaxy, the universe, the vastness of space, and also of the Nostromo, which is the spaceship that they were on. It's like a cargo ship. They were transporting some kind of cargo. I don't recall what that cargo was, to be honest. Oh shit. I don't really recall what that was. But it was very valuable, I guess. And they were transporting it. And, well, the first time we saw any humans, they woke up in those pods, which reminded me a lot of Fallout. In Fallout 3, you also have some of those pods, which I can only guess came from Alien, the movie itself. I guess the Fallout guys took some inspiration from Alien when they made those pods, because they look pretty much the exact same in Fallout. In Fallout 3 specifically. I think that one is the only Fallout that has those pods. Fallout 4 has kind of different pods. They look a lot different. But I guess they work similar. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, those pods, they froze them, right? Because somebody mentioned later on in the movie something about freezing one of the guys. So I thought they froze them, but they didn't look frozen, so it might just be like some kind of sleep, some kind of slumber that's induced by the pods. So those, yeah, those look interesting. They looked interesting. And then the first guy we saw coming up, waking up from the pod, was Kane. He's a pretty tired guy. He looked so wasted when he woke up, like just very exhausted, like that wasn't a good sleep. And he also said as much during breakfast. He was like, dude, I feel dead. I feel so dead. And so yeah, he was the first one we saw. And when I saw him, I bailed for spoiler chat. When is it safe? I'm just gonna wait. Hold on. I died anyways. Let me just quickly wait. Hold on. 5 minutes? No. No, way longer. Hold on. Let me add some text. Spoiler alert. I'm just gonna type it in like spoilers and do it like red. Spoilers. There we go. Okay, so if you don't see the spoilers anymore, I'm done talking about spoilers, okay? Imagine you get a PB with a spoiler discussion. I would just submit it without audio. Oh no, I can't do that. Right? You don't want runs without audio. Huh. Well, maybe you could ask Zik if he can verify it. Okay, no, but I'll just remove the spoilers tag as soon as I'm done talking about Alien spoilers, but it might take a while. Just so you know, it's a long movie. It's a very long movie, it's 2 hours. But yeah, so, Alien. So, next up we had the breakfast scene. They all ate breakfast, and now that I'm talking about breakfast, I'm getting kind of hungry. But they all ate breakfast, they were laughing, kind of talking about it. Kane was mentioning how dead he was, how exhausted and whatnot. And Parker and Brett were kind of discussing... So, in case you don't know who those guys are, or you don't remember, the guy who played Parker, Yaphet Kotto, yes. Parker was the black guy from the movie. Brett was kind of the homeless looking one. He looks kind of homeless, kind of like he died yesterday? What? Yo, I looked up the Wikipedia article of some of those actors this morning, including his Wikipedia article, and I looked at them and I saw that a lot of them were dead already. And I was like, man, this sucks. This sucks that so many of those guys are dead. And I specifically looked at his age when he was born and when he died. But I pretty much only looked at his birth date. He was like 81 when he died. But I didn't look at the death date. That's insane. What? I looked at it this morning. That's... wow. That really surprised me now. Oh, it seems he died like 4 days ago. It says March 15th there. So it's like 4 days ago. Oh, that sucks. But he was 81. I guess 81 is great for somebody born during the Second World War. 81 is fine. That's like average lifespan. I hope he had a good life. Correction, he died on the 15th, but I saw it only yesterday, I believe. Okay, no problem. Man, that's... oh man. You know, it always kind of hurts me when I watch a movie and then I find out that that actor is already dead or has died. That always bums me out. That also bummed me out when I was watching Star Wars, because obviously Carrie Fisher had already... she died in 2019, right? I think. Or 2018. So when I watched Star Wars, she was already gone, unfortunately. And that... I don't know, that's just something that's kind of weird. Watching people, even though they're not among us anymore. She died in 2015? Oh really? It's been this long. Wow. Why is it... oh, my game crashed again. Huh. 2016? Oh, the year of celebrity deaths, man. 2016 was terrible in terms of celebrity deaths. I mess up my dates. That's okay. At least you have dates, right? Get it? Get it, man? Never mind. Oh, Titan Souls, just making trouble. Making trouble left and right, not just in the form of sludge, but also in the form of crashes. Man, if I was playing Crash Bandicoot, I would understand it, but this is not Crash Bandicoot. This is Titan Souls. Oh, Vice Bro. Okay, let's continue. The alien talk. I'm sorry, I always get off track a lot. So we had 6 characters. No, 7 characters that were part of the crew. We had Ripley. We had Ash. So Ripley was kind of the leader of the ship, I would say. She was like the commanding officer. And then we had Ash. He was the science guy, science officer. Why does my... There we go. Ash was kind of the science officer. Then we had Parker and Brett. They were pretty much just kind of like mechanics, I guess, or just mercenaries. They were just in it for the money, basically. I'm not sure... why does the life split not work now? I'm not sure what exactly their role was. I think they were mechanics. And then we had Dallas, who was kind of like... who was also kind of an higher ranking officer, but not exactly sure what his role was again. And then we had Lambert, who was there. She existed in some form or fashion, but I couldn't tell you more about her. I could not tell you the first thing about her because I didn't even realize she was there until the end. So yeah. But she did exist in the movie. And obviously Kane. Kane, he was also a person. He didn't last long. So he didn't really have that much of a character. So yeah, basically, after breakfast... or maybe while they were eating breakfast, Parker and Brett were discussing with Dallas, I think, their payment, or maybe it might have been Ripley, because they wanted to get more money. They wanted to get as much money as everybody else was getting, because for some reason they were getting less. I'm assuming because they were just mechanics and not really something more important, maybe. But yeah, they basically wanted more money, and they didn't get it. Ripley was like, you get as much as the contract says. Everybody here gets what they were promised, and that's about it, right? And they weren't happy about it, but they also didn't protest or anything. They were just kind of, kind of accepting it, but they would remark about it throughout the movie. And that's pretty much all that happened during the breakfast. And then they either went to work or they heard a signal. I'm not sure when exactly they heard the signal. Fun fact, when the movie came out, they were all relatively unknown actors, but most went on to be highly respected actors. That's interesting. That's really great. I mean, how you can just take a bunch of unknown actors and make them huge stars. That's always so fascinating to me. I think Star Wars was like that as well. You had Mark Hamill, who was still a kid, and Harrison Ford, I think, wasn't. I think none of them were big stars except for Alec Baldwin, who played Obi-Wan Kenobi in the originals. But I think everybody else was pretty much unknown. So that's very interesting, yeah. And so after the breakfast, they heard a signal, which they perceived to be a signal for help. And as the contract states, they had to investigate any signs of intelligent life at any cost. Like, they had to investigate it, or else they would not get any money. Obviously, Parker and Brett weren't happy about that. They were basically just trying to complete the job, and they wanted to get home as fast as possible. Brett was kind of just like a yes man to Parker, so he didn't say a lot, but Parker definitely was somebody who talked a lot. And so yeah, they were kind of making comments about, can we not just leave this and go home? But Ripley was obviously she was very strict on the rules. She wanted all the rules to be enforced. And so obviously they checked it out. They tracked it to a planet on which they tried to land. But then something within the ship malfunctioned, or something happened, and they crashed on the planet. Oh, we got a risky skip going. Oh. Are we entering risky skip territory? Are we really? I don't know. Let's let's see where this goes. So yeah, they crashed. The spaceship got very damaged, but they were on the planet with the signal, and they were still trying to track it. Obviously, first they tried to repair the ship a bit, you know, get it going again, and then a few of them went out to explore the spaceship or the signal, I mean, because they found out that it was not very far away. I think it was like 2 kilometers away. So they put on their space suits, got some weapons just in case. Ah, shit. Never mind the risky skip. They got some weapons just in case. And then they went out there to look for the signal. I think it was Dallas, Kane, and Lambert who went out. I'm not sure about Lambert, but I think Dallas and Kane definitely went out there, and a third person. I'm not sure who the third person was, but I'm sure about Dallas and Kane. And they went out there. It was storming. It was very cold. They had snowstorms and everything. Huge winds, so it was very, very difficult path to go on. And at the same time, Ripley, Ash, Parker, and Brent were still in the ship. Ash was kind of communicating with the crew on the ground to find the signal and everything. And Ripley and the other two were trying to repair the ship a bit. And they were still having discussions about payment and whatnot. They wanted to get more money. Ripley wasn't having none of it. So they didn't get anywhere. And the crew on the ground was slowly approaching something that looked like a spaceship. They found the origin of the signal. They found a huge spaceship, and they investigated it. Now, as they got closer, Ash lost communication to them, which means he had no idea what was going on. And the ground crew obviously advanced into the spaceship to explore a bit. They found an alien that was dead. That was the pilot of the ship, I'm assuming. And that alien was dead. It was like down to the bones. It was just bones left. So it seemed like this ship had been there for quite a while. And then they went deeper inside of the alien ship when they found eggs. Alien eggs that were filled with baby aliens. So the aliens hadn't hatched yet, but Kane had the great idea of, I think he knocked on one of the eggs. I'm not sure if he actually did, but he approached one of the eggs, got very close to it, and I think he knocked on it or something. And the baby alien inside of it got triggered and jumped on his head. So they abandoned the trip because the alien is stuck on Kane's face. It's literally stuck on Kane's face. Looks very much like one of those head crabs from Half-Life. Like, I'm assuming they got the inspiration from that from Aliens. From the Alien movie, I mean. And they transported Kane back to the ship to obviously get him medical help. Because Ash was the science officer. He was also the medic. And so they tried to bring him to Ash, back to the ship. But when they wanted to enter the ship, Ripley wasn't so happy about that, because there was a quarantine rule. If they were contaminated at all, like getting bitten by an alien, they had to stay in quarantine for like 24 hours, I think, which means outside of the ship, because obviously the whole crew could become infected if that alien carried some kind of disease. So she didn't want to let them in, but Ash let them in, I think. I didn't quite catch that. I think he let them in or something. For some reason they were inside of the ship and Ash was trying to operate on the alien, but I didn't quite realize how he let them in. But I'm just assuming he opened the door for them, which later would kind of get him in trouble with Ripley. And that was kind of the first weird thing about Ash. Like, this was kind of weird that he opened the door. Right, that was kind of weird. And then he inspects the alien. The alien was sucking on Kane's face. Had a tube down his throat, actually, which they thought was giving Kane oxygen, keeping him alive, you know, to just, I don't know why the alien wanted him to be alive, or would want him to be alive. But yeah, for some reason, the alien kept Kane alive and was stuck on his head. They tried to remove it somehow, but it was so tight on his face that they couldn't do that without ripping his face off along with it. So they tried to cut into one of the legs from the alien, which resulted in acid spewing out of the cut, which just ate all the way through the ship. Like layers upon layers of steel were just melted away because of the acid from the alien. So they couldn't operate it away. And they left him there. They left him with the alien in the operating room because they didn't know what to do, basically. So they left him there for a bit. I'm not sure how long it was, maybe a couple of hours or something. But pretty much at some point they went back in there and the alien was gone. It was not on Kane's face anymore. It was just gone. And so they checked out Kane, checked if he was still alive, which he was. And then they searched for the alien. And Ripley, Ash, and Dallas were going around the room, just looking where it could be. And then suddenly it jumps. Ripley doesn't have the chance to grab on her or anything because it just falls to the ground and dies. Because Ripley kind of punches it away or something. So the alien died at this point. They kind of dissected it a bit, but not too much. And then at some point Kane woke up again. And he had no idea what was going on. He was like, what happened? Where am I? And they didn't tell him, I think. They were just like, you're home. You're all right. And so they ate dinner together after this. And this was the first scene that really made my stomach turn quite a bit. I didn't like this scene. Because they were all eating, they were making jokes, and Kane was talking about, like, oh, when we're getting home, I'm gonna get myself some real food, not this stuff on the ship. And then he eats the food and starts choking on the food. And Parker is like, yeah, yo, it's not that bad, man, what's going on? And he starts throwing up, coughing, choking, and has like a seizure, it looks like. And then they all hold him back, and all of a sudden, blood spews out of his stomach, and then his whole stomach bursts open, and a freaking baby alien comes out. Obviously killing him in the process. And then the alien just screams and runs off. Or wiggles off, because it was kind of like a worm. But oh, I didn't like that scene. Ooh, just the picture, that was a very realistic looking scene, and that's probably why it made me so uncomfortable. Because he was choking, he was like not making comfortable sounds, and just the thought of something sticking through your stomach and exploding out of you, that's not a thought I like to have. And that was very uncomfortable. His death was very gruesome, very disgusting. Yeah, I didn't like it. The miracle of childbirth. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah. Oh, poor women. I have the utmost respect for any woman ever. So after dinner, they kind of shoot him into space, because I guess they can't bury him. They don't want to keep him around because he's dead. So they shoot him into space, and they try to find the alien, because obviously you can't have an alien running around. That just killed your friend. That's just not good practice. So they try to find it, and we got Ripley, Brett, and Parker running around searching for the thing, for the alien. And at some point, they find the alien. They approach it, try to catch it, and then they realize it's the cat. They have a cat on the ship called Jonesy, or Jones, and there was the cat that ran off when they tried to capture it, and then they obviously had to capture it for real, because what if that happens again? You can't just have the cat running around when you're trying to find an alien, because obviously you will be distracted by the cat, and you don't want that. So Parker went, not Parker, I mean Brett. Brett went and tried to find the cat. He was walking around like the workshop or whatever of the ship, just shouting for the cat. And this was a very long sequence. This was probably like, it felt like 10 minutes long, where he was just looking for the cat. And eventually he found the cat. He was like, "Come on, Jonesy, come on little kitty, don't be scared." And Jonesy is just growling at him, just does not want to see him at all. He was growling, he was meowing, the whole 9 yards. And Brett obviously was like, "Don't worry, kitty, I'm not gonna do you anything. Don't be scared." And then behind Brett, it's like a close-up of Brett's face, and behind him you see a huge freaking alien. You got a lot of stuff written down, it seems. Yeah, I mean, right now I'm kind of just reciting from memory, but I do have this all written down. I'm remembering it surprisingly well, because usually I always forget stuff about movies and everything, but I am remembering it, maybe because I wrote it down before. So basically, behind Brett, you see this huge freaking alien stand up and just stand behind Brett, and obviously everybody knows what's gonna happen except for Brett. So he turns around, screams, and then he stops screaming, if you know what I mean. So Brett didn't exist anymore. He was just eaten by the alien. And yeah. Basically after that they decided to hunt the alien for real with weapons and stuff, because Ripley and Parker kind of noticed that happened. The movie kind of had some time jumps in between that confused me a bit. Like 1 second Brett gets mauled to death, and the next second they're like around the table and they're like, Brett's dead, you know. Like, it doesn't show how they noticed a lot, which is fine, but it was kind of a bit confusing sometimes. So basically they're talking about how Brett got mauled to death, and how the alien is huge, and how they're gonna hunt it. And they were hypothesizing that the alien must use the air shafts to move around. So they quickly made a plan to go in there and kill it with a flamethrower. Dallas was he was the first guy to be like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna blast it to hell. And that he did. He went in there. He went deep in there as well. And then he was like, close all the air vents behind me to really encapsulate himself with the alien. Because he was like, I'm gonna get this mofo. And then, well, spoiler alert, he didn't get it. He did not. Because, oh, that was actually the first time I realized Lambert existed. Because Lambert was screaming over the speaker system they had, over the walkie-talkies or whatever. She was screaming at Dallas because the alien was running towards him at some point. And Dallas had no idea where to go. He went up instead of down or whatever. He basically went into the direction that the alien was coming from. And Lambert was just screaming like, oh, don't go this way, oh no. And yeah. Eventually, they only found the flamethrower and no Dallas. So at this point, they were like 4 guys. 4 guys were left. We had Lambert, who is not a guy, but they had 2 girls and 2 guys left. They had Lambert, Ridley, Parker, and Ash left. And basically in that ship they have this AI communication system that's called Mother, who gives them certain informations. And Dallas was always the one communicating with the Mother. And when Dallas died, I guess Ash started communicating with it, but Ripley also started communicating with her. And Ripley found out that Ash, or I guess the main goal of this expedition, was to find alien life and not transport cargo. And to get that alien life back at any cost. And she realized that that was actually what Ash was planning to do, which is why he let those guys inside when Kane was infected and everything. So Ripley confronts Ash about it. Ash is like, there's an explanation for it. Ripley's not having any of it. And so she tries to run away and inform Parker and Lambert. Fast sludge. Yeah, it's okay sludge. It's an okay sludge. I've had worse. I've definitely had worse. So Ripley tries to inform Parker and Lambert, but Ash doesn't want that. He locks her in with him, and then he tries to kill her. He tries to freaking kill her. He takes like a magazine. For some reason there's this corner that has like nudes on the wall, pictures of nude women, and there's what I'm presuming to be a Playboy lying around, with which Ash tries to choke Ripley. And then Parker and Lambert come in. Ash just continues to go mental on Ripley. And then Parker just knocks him over the head with something. And then Ash's head just flips open. You know, you saw like fluids coming out of his head while he was trying to kill Ripley. So I thought Ash was infected. I thought he was infected with some kind of alien shit. That's why he was acting crazy. Why he was homicidal all of a sudden. I thought that's why he tried to kill Ripley. But then Parker came in, knocked Ash's head off, and all of this white fluid came flowing out, which I still thought was alien fluid, but I thought it was just bad effects. Like, his head just flipped on over and part of his shoulder was still attached. Like, I thought that was just bad props because it was an old movie. White fluid. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know what that's supposed to be. But I guess it was some kind of stuff for robots, because Ash was a robot. It was actually a robot, not a human infected with alien fluid stuff. Oh really, you can't even say rape. So Vicepro just said, oh Jesus, I just double bonked in that corner. My god, mods. I'm sorry, I gotta disable the auto mod for next time maybe. I have to disable this is too much. So Vicepro basically just said a lot of rape references in the movie, by the way. Really? Really? I didn't get those. No, I didn't get them. I can't think of any rape references at this point. But yeah, Ash was a robot that was, well, that was designed to, I guess, find alien life. And they tried to ask him about the alien that they were facing, how they could defeat it and everything. And he was basically just like, you can't. The alien is a perfect specimen. It is a perfect creature. It cannot be killed. Impossible. And so they still tried to kill it, but pretty much they decided to abandon the ship and blow it up along with the alien. Ripley sent Parker and Lambert to find coolant. Not sure why. Not sure why they wanted to get coolant, but for some reason they were really big on getting that. And so Parker and Lambert went to the workshop. Kool-Aid? No, coolant. Kool-Aid is a drink, I think. Is a fizzy drink or something. They tried to get coolant. Coolant. I think you need that for like machines or something, but I'm not sure. So basically, yeah, they try to get the coolant. The alien finds them and stands like right between Lambert and Parker, facing Lambert. And she was just frozen, didn't move at all. Parker was telling her to move so he could blast it with a flamethrower, but she didn't. She couldn't move, she was frozen. She was so scared she couldn't move an inch. And yeah, eventually the alien completely destroyed both of them. Like, completely. And then it was just Ripley. Ripley was the last one left on the whole ship, along with the cat. Jonesy was still alive. And yeah, Ripley tried to save Jonesy. Actually, she put him into a little cat box and she tried to take him to the shuttle with which she could leave. But before she did that, she initiated the self-destruct mechanism from the ship to, you know, blow the alien up into space and kill it, hopefully. Now, she initiated this, and it had a 10-minute timer. After 10 minutes, it would blow the hell up. But you have a 5-minute time span where you can still cancel it. So she initiated it, she ran to the shuttle, to the safe shuttle, to abandon ship, along with Jonesy. And the alien was between her and the shuttle, so she couldn't go in there. Instead, she ran back to the self-destruct and tried to disable it. I guess because she couldn't go to the shuttle. I didn't understand this immediately, why she tried to do that. But I guess it was because the alien was standing in front of the shuttle. Makes a lot of sense now, now that I think about it. But pretty much, she didn't make it in time. And the self-destruct was counting down from 5 minutes. She had 5 minutes to abandon ship or she would be done. And so, yeah, she made her way back to the shuttle. She picked up Jonesy, who she dropped while running back to the self-destruct. So she picked him up and very slowly walked to the shuttle. And that was done very well by her. That was great acting. Because usually, you would see people like run to the shuttle as fast as possible. Like without any care in the world. But she was actually looking around to spot the alien. She was very careful. And I liked that a lot about her. She was very calculated, very smart. And that was great. And so, well, she didn't find the alien. She went into the shuttle. Blasted herself away from the ship. And then a couple seconds later, the whole ship exploded. And she was safe. She got Jonesy out of the box. She undressed, which is, I guess, something that every 70s or 80s movie has. At least one scene where a woman walks around in underwear. Well, I guess today's movies have that as well, to be fair. And so we see her in her underwear, and then she lies into, or no, she doesn't lie into one of those pots. She puts Jonesy into one of those pots, and then tries to, I guess, also go into a pod, or tries to do something with the ship. And then she realizes that the alien is freaking sleeping inside the shuttle. So she didn't blow it up with the ship like she thought, but the alien was actually right in there with her in this tiny shuttle. So she was basically fucked. At this point I was like, no, come on dude. I wanted her to survive so bad, and now she just dies on the shuttle. That sucks, man. I was so certain that she would die. But, well... Oh, nice. Well, she tried to sneak away a bit. I think the alien hadn't noticed her yet, so she sneaked into a spacesuit and pretty much opened something that sucked out the alien. She opened the door from the shuttle, so the alien got sucked out, and she also had like a grappling hook that she shot the alien with, because the alien was kind of stuck in the door. So she shot the alien flew out. It kind of clinged onto the spaceship for a bit, but it climbed into one of the turbines, so she just blasted it full speed, and the alien flew away into oblivion. And that was the end of the movie. She got into the pod. She did like a report as well, like you hear her audio message like, this is Ripley from the crew of Nostromo, I'm the last survivor, stuff like that. And then that was the end of the movie. She survived along with Jonesy, and the alien is presumably just lurking around in space, just flying around. And that was, well, I mean, I'm not gonna say that was the ending I wanted, because a lot of people died in gruesome ways. But yeah, at least she survived, and that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see Ripley survive, because I would have been so bummed out if she hadn't. Ooh, and this is so good! Come on, please! Dude, this is actually gonna be a PB, I think. It might. Damn, Goliath wasn't lying, huh? Goliath wasn't lying. I'm getting a PB with the spoiler tag on. Oh man. Ooh! Come on, baby! Oh, it's not gonna be Melistara though. Ah! I'm not gonna beat Melistara. No! So close! Ah! 12-21! Ah! Yikes! Yikes! Shit! Ah! I improved by 2.7 seconds. Ah! Damn! I'm sorry, Goliath. I'm sorry. That was exactly what he said would happen. Shit. If I hadn't lost so much time at Sludge, I could have actually... beat Melistara, I think. Would have been tight, but also good run. Thank you. About the subtext, note Lambert's death. Remember how she died? Graphic sentence follows. Look out, mods. The alien put its tail between her legs, cut to Ripley trying to save her. Violent grunts from Lambert. Ripley then discovers her dead without her clothes. Ooh! Oh, I didn't catch that. Jesus! I didn't catch that. I didn't realize she didn't have clothes on. Oh, shit. That's not nice. That's not nice. Ooh, I don't like that. No, sir, I do not. So, yeah, what can I say about Alien? I think it was a great movie. I am looking forward to watching the other ones at some point. Although I am scared that Ripley would die at some point, and I don't want her to die, but I'm sure she will at some point. Because I know she also occurs in the other Aliens, so yeah. Watch Aliens, don't watch Alien 3. Right, because Alien 3 is not good. No bueno. Alright, so at this point, definitely don't watch Alien Resurrection. Okay, so I'm gonna... Don't worry, Vice Bro. I'm gonna delete some of your messages just because I don't want Goliath to spoiler himself somehow. Hope that's okay for you. So I'm just gonna... This long one, and then maybe... yeah, that was pretty much the only one. Yeah, that was the only one. No, that's okay. I think he didn't read chat anyways, because obviously chat would also type some stuff. Just because I took away the spoiler tag now, so you know, just for safety reasons. But it was totally fine that you posted it. So actually, the very thing that Goliath said would happen happened. I got a PB with the spoiler talk, and that's and that sucks, because Goliath is never gonna be able to verify this now. Shit, I'll have to wait until Goliath watches Alien to get my run verified. Damn. All right, so pretty much. Wait, let's take a look at Melistara's split times. I didn't save them or download them or anything, but let's just look at his splits. I want to see which bosses he did faster than me. Oh, he beat Anka by like a quarter of a second. Wow, I never realized that. Huh. And I didn't beat anybody. I beat myself by 2 seconds. That's good. That's really good. But yeah. Not enough to beat Anka or Melistara. But let's look at Melistara's splits. I mean, I do really want to beat him though. Let's just skip all the way ahead and watch the splits. So he has 100% splits because he switches between any and 100, and he just has those splits. So he got a 427 at Obello, 522 at Vine. What do I have? Wait, I don't actually. Hey Goliath, the thing you said would happen actually happened. I got a new PB while talking about Alien the whole time. Yeah, I'm gonna try to beat it again, just so you don't have to, or you know, just so it's easier for all of us. Yeah, so Okay. I'm gonna try to kind of... So Obello was 427, I had 427. Vine was 522, I had 522. Elhanan was 646.8, I had 647.09. So I was slightly slower, but not by a lot. Then Avarice, 748. I had 749. See, that's already a second difference, 1 second difference. And then Golhevel would actually be Molcaine, so he had 912. I had 915. See, I lost 3 seconds between Elhanan and Molcaine. So that can't happen. Then he had Rolcaine at 652. So I was at 952, I mean, and that was 954 for me, which means I was 1 second faster at Molcaine than he was, or at Rolcaine, I guess. Then this one would be Golset. He got a 1013. I got a 1015. And then Soul is 1219 for him, 1221 for me. Oh no, wait, did I mess something up? I forgot Golcaine, hold on. No, so Molcaine for him would be Golcaine for me. Golcaine was 1015. What about Golset? He's not actually showing right now. Oh, I don't have a Golset split. Oh, that's right. Wait, so he had... Oh, wait, what kind of a run is that anyways? 1230... Oh. No, this was the split though. 1219. I guess he just split later. So between Molcaine, between Golcaine and Soul, it took him 2 minutes and 6 seconds, and for me it took me 2 minutes and 6 seconds. So between Elhanan and Molcaine is the biggest time difference between us. That's the 3 seconds that I'm missing. Of course, what about any other runners who want to watch your video? You're analyzing Melistar's run right now, right? But he can't analyze yours without getting spoiled. Very shrewd strategy. Oh no. Oh no, I didn't think about that. I'm sorry, Melistara. Well, if all things go well, I can beat him again now. Or I can beat myself again, rather. That would be very great, though. His latest run is here, by the way. What do you mean, his latest run? Oh, right. I forgot about this one. Well, PS4 load times are nice, I guess. Well, folks, I guess... I guess PS4 it is. Shit. I forgot about this. God damn it. How could I forget about this? I was so hyped. I was so hyped that I got closer to beating him. At least 2 seconds closer. But now I'm 15 seconds away. 15 seconds. Okay, let me watch this though. Did he... I don't want to watch the full thing though. Let me just check what his Goliath time is, because there's no... Okay, there are a couple load times here. In the tutorial. So it's kind of tough. Kind of tough to compare now. Yeah, we'll have to... Huh. Shit. It's unverified. Might be fake. Might be. So do you suggest I make... Do you suggest I make a new split list for PS4? Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do that. Ah, shit. Now, am I gonna completely switch to PS4? I'm not sure. There's just so many questions now that I never thought about before. Oh boy. Zik verifies PS4 runs, I verify PC. Oh, I had no idea. Interesting. PS4. Oh no. That's our jurisdictions. Oh boy, no. Melistaro, why? Why would you do me dirty like this? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna make PS4 splits now, which are not gonna be accurate anyways. So I'll just have to watch your submission on mute. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I didn't expect to beat my PB, honestly, but it was actually an okay run. So, yeah. I guess when I'm just occupied with other stuff, I tend to work better. Alright, so do we have the... Oh, the PS4 is right there. Great. Great. Just have to switch the controller. The plugging of my controller. If it works, please. It does work, yes. Oh man, Titan Souls on PS4. This is... Obviously I have to remove the controller now because the controller input doesn't work anymore. So that's kind of a bummer. You could just download Melistaro splits, but he has he... Wait. Oh, right. I thought he had the 100% split still in. Oh, he does. Oh, wait. Oh, he's a nice man. He made the effort. He took the time to actually put the right names in there and stuff. That's cool. Yeah. Give me live split download. And then, hold on, just a sec. I have to import his splits now. Import comparison. There we go. Melistara. Oh, it doesn't have the times though. For some reason, when I import it, it never gives me the times. But I might be able to do it with the URL. Hold on. It always gives me the empty one. Oh, come on. Melistaro 1 then. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, this works. Now, can I somehow remove comparison? Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm new to this, guys. This is the first time I'm using live split. He repaired them as needed. Oh, that's so kind. That's so kind of him. All right. Wow. Let me check the settings. Language. Oh, I can't even do German, huh? It doesn't matter. I'm not doing risky skips. Oh, see that's my save files. Yeah, let's just delete it. Obviously, I can have practice save files here. So, I mean, I can, just not as easily as I could on PC. So, yeah. You know, the worst thing about this is I have to start the timer manually and also split manually, which is gonna suck. Okay, so does this feel any different? Oh, I actually have a lot of input lag. Wow, I never realized this. There's a lot of input lag. Yikes. This is so different. I never realized that I had so much input lag when I was playing on PS4. Damn. This feels totally different. OBS lag, yeah. Yeah. Huh. Never thought it was the case. You know, I always heard people talk about OBS lag, but I was always like, no, mine doesn't lag. Capture card lag, maybe. I guess it is OBS though. should be OBS because I got a pretty banger capture card. Can I do riskies here? Obviously I don't know the timing in the English stuff. Wait, I have a second application from the Elgato actually. Oh, please tell me I didn't. Oh no, it's... Did I uninstall this? No, I did not. Okay, let me just see if I can make this work. My facecam might freeze now. For some reason, whenever I... Oh. Yeah, some things... Yeah, something's not right. Something about this is not right. Like the audio is just kind of messed up. I don't know why. Okay, this doesn't work. No, I can't do it like this. Huh. And now the whole game sound is messed up. Shit. Oh, it's really messed up. Wait, is that? Ah, shit. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, that's bad. Wait, let me just... Okay, there we go. You know, basically I have to have game capture on to try to play there, but also OBS. Okay, now it's okay. Is it actually faster though? Wait, let me... I'll have to check if it's actually makes a difference. Alright, so let's just see. Let's just see. This is so terrible because I can't even see my splits right now. And hold on, I just got like an Elgato gaming pop-up from the software while I was trying to start the speedrun. And my game just crashed. Wow, that's amazing. Yo. Oh, what's up, man? Oh, this is going so well. Damn. I think I'm just gonna stick to PC, man. I'm just gonna do risky skips to beat Melistara. Screw this. Now let me try again. How does Melistara do it, though? I mean, I guess if I just connected it to a second monitor instead of... No. I don't know how it would have no input lag, to be honest. Because I always play over OBS. I always do that. Yeah, definitely still got the input lag. Okay, it might actually be because of my... Because of my capture card. I didn't think it had input lag, but I guess it does. That's weird. Well, let's see. Maybe I can just get used to the input lag. Maybe. I hope so. I mean, that's basically like learning a completely new game at this point. All the muscle memory has to be changed. Well, at least one thing is consistent, and that's me messing up at Sludge. It's always good to have old feelings, something you're already used to, right? Wait, how quick was that? Damn, I didn't even... Holy shit, that was quick. That's... Damn! And why did I got the Elgato pop-up again. You can't see this, so I'm like an old man screaming at a wall. That has nothing on it, but Jesus. Elgato, come on, I don't need your intro sequence every time I play a game. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure about this. So is it morally correct if I have input lag to start using risky skips as an excuse? I'm not sure. Not sure if that's morally correct or not. Didn't even use the right stick on this one, huh? Ah. Yeah, that's very bad. That's a very bad sludge. Yeah, very bad. So is the... So I'm not sure, are the times... Because I know Melistara sometimes splits on kill, but I don't think he always does it. So the question is, did he split on kill at sludge? He has to, yeah. His sludge time is 51, so he has to split on kill. But did he get such a... I got the Elgato. Oh, I think if I press 0, it gives me the Elgato. If I press 0, it gives me like an Elgato intro sequence. This is terrible. This is terrible, man. I am not sure if I'm gonna split to... if I'm gonna switch to PS4. But if I... yeah. See, if I thought I had a chance of beating Fence, then I would just stay on PC, but I don't think that's within the realm of possibility. I don't think I can beat Fence's run. If I was able to get sub 1210 without PS4, then I would just stay on PC, you know? Because then I could still beat Melistara. But yeah. I can barely get sub 1220. I guess if I just really analyze Fence's run and just think hard about what I could improve. If I just try to copy his tactics after the tutorial and then just get a better tutorial than him, I could beat him. So that's doable. I don't need PS4 necessarily. But in practice, that stuff is more difficult than in theory. Jeez, I can't... Yeah, I'm not hitting anything. I'm not hitting anything whatsoever. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna make this big. Because the window is actually even smaller than my OBS window right now. Which is already small. But now, this is just terrible. This is just terrible. If I want to be on PS4, I have to figure out a way to do it. Before I can do it. So did Melistara live stream this run actually? Or just... I guess it doesn't make a difference. He had to record it either way. So he has to have a capture card. Oh, that was tight. But slow. Jeez, the loading times are non-existent. They're pretty much non-existent for Sludge at least. Jesus Christ. That was quick. That was almost a good Sludge too. Wait, let me actually grab the chat and I'm just gonna pull it over to my second monitor. Cause I can't see chat if I'm playing on this thing. Which, yeah. You know what it is. I can actually play... Wow, I can play Titan Souls in full screen. On a full monitor for once. I always play on like this small tiny window. But you do have to tell me if my face cam freezes. Because... Oops. Because while this hasn't happened on stream today, it has happened before the stream, quite a few times. So if it freezes suddenly, please do tell me in chat. And I will check after every run just to be sure. But please, if you notice it, I would really appreciate it. I mean, I'm not sure what I could change during the run, so I guess it's just gonna stay frozen for a bit. Wait, they don't have to play in this window. There's input lag anyways. I can just switch to OBS again. Why make it easy when you can also make it complicated, right? Also, fun fact. I still haven't made the movie document, right? Which I want to do. Have you ever tried putting a video in your splits? What do you mean, a video in my splits? Okay, I'm in OBS again now, so I can read all your messages. Putting a video in your splits? I never tried that. Alrighty. Goliath, if I could ask for your professional opinion, what do you think, how high is the chance that I can ever beat Fence's run? Fence's fastest, no risky run ever, until obviously Metastaros run gets confirmed. I would think that the chances are fairly low. If you want to compete against Fence, you could download his PB video and have it sync up in LiveSplit. So whenever you reset, it resets the video. You can do that? That's insane. Okay, you know what? Nah, screw PS4. I can't put up with this. I can't. I might have to one day if Melistara improves his time even further. I might have to. If I still want to beat him. But if I can still beat him on PC, if there's any theoretical chance, then I'm gonna try that. That would be great though. I'll have to look into that. How this works with the video in the splits. That sounds really good. Oh, so you can't see the game? Oh no. Why can't you? Ah, there it is. Nice. Nice. And now we also have the auto splitter again, right? Auto split. Oh, beautiful. So beautiful. Oh my goodness. That's great. Man, my arrow is so quick. My rolling is so quick. I can... Like, as soon as I press the button, he rolls. That's insane. Sub 1206 on PC? Yeah. Duh. Laughing out loud. If Melee can get 1206 on PS4, you should be fine to get sub 10 PS4. Yeah, no. Oh. Don't get me wrong. Of course I could get sub 10 on PS4. But I'm talking about sub 10 on PC. In theory, it's possible. Theoretically, it is. Practically, that's a different story. I mean, his tutorial wasn't so smooth. I'm thinking I might be able to shave off a couple of seconds there. A couple of seconds. If I get a perfect post-tutorial run. Although my tutorial isn't. Oh, Jesus, I can't even get a good tutorial run. Don't get me wrong, I do realize that I have to grind hard for this. But if it's possible, it's possible. That's like Minecraft 2016 music. Hell yeah. Ooh, good sludge. Oh, that was a good sludge. Hey, let's go, man. Okay, maybe not. Let's maybe not compare it to Milistara's times because I will get depressed. But hey, could be a 106. Please. No. Oh, 106. Hello there. Hello there, good sir. Can I beat Honka? Can't even get world record on no quit demo. I'm gonna try, man. That's good. Well, it's I guess it's not really that much practice for normal mode because the whole layout is different. But hey, I'm gonna try someday. Someday. I guess it's a good way to check if my rolling is good because I guess the demo is really just about consistent rolling and pathing and good walking and stuff. Ooh. Kinda tense right now. You know. Okay. Okay. I'm fine with that. If I can get a good Goliath, I guess we would have a fence level tutorial. I think fence left at 3:01, I want to say. Or something. Easiest world record. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Alright, good. And no load times. Is it really no load times? I mean, I guess you have 3 load times? A bit of load times. I mean, there's no difference because there's no PS4 version, I guess. Okay, so this was... yeah, this was fence level tutorialing, at least. Good tutorial. Now, if I can beat Melistara now, I mean, if I can get a fast time between Elhanan and Molkane, I can at least beat Melistara's fastest PC run. At least that. That would be an achievement in and of itself as well. I do feel like, though... ah, see, I jinxed it. I was worried that I would jinx it if I even started talking about it. But I wanted to say, I feel like now that I played with input lag for a tiny bit, that that I can roll better. But yeah, as I was trying to say that, I didn't roll. No load times, it's in-game time. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Okay, might as well switch the PS4 back on. That was that was ugly. That was ugly. Yeah, I mean, if all things fail, if I can never get a world record in any other category, I might as well just try to get it in demo. Oh boy. Close to 100 tries today. Wow, that's the most we've ever gotten, ever. In any stream. Ooh! This is not gonna be as good because I'm stuck in the slime. But it might be 107. Might be better than the PB one, actually. At least. Maybe. I mean, we still got a ways to go down there. Yeah. Okay. Almost half a second saved. I'll take it. I might be able to make it up somewhere else. Okay, I guess I'm good if I can just beat Onka. Melistara might not be possible with without risky skips at this point, now that he's transitioned to PS4. But yeah, at least Onka. At least Onka is possible. If I just get one risky skip, I should be able to get Onka. Even though he got 2. Now imagine what I could do with 2 riskies. Or 3 or 4. I'm curious, how fast would I have to be? Like, or I guess let me rephrase. I'm curious to know how fast Kaz's run would have been if it wasn't for the risky skips. That would be really interesting to know. That'd be really interesting to know. Boom. Alright, let's see what the time says. I mean, we got a decent tutorial time in the PB even, so if we can improve on that, that would be great. The only reason why it wasn't so great is because of Sludge, I think. Sludge is always the only reason. And sometimes I do mess up Goliath a bit. Oh, okay. At least we're 1 second ahead. Now I know I can probably improve my skills in the forest area quite a bit. So if it comes down to it, I might just practice hard in the forest. Just go into the forest of Titanland and seclude myself from society for a few weeks. Just grinding the gears. Oh, mini bonk. Good mini bonk. Yes. I'm just really concentrating right now on the rolling. Good, and now also on the killing. I almost pulled too early, god damn it. Jesus. Oh, Bello, come on. Don't do me like that. Man. Ugh. You know, funny thing happened the other day. You know how... I mean, Vice Pro obviously made this amazing list of must-watch movies. And I talked about all of them, and I was like, yeah, I know this one, I've heard of this one, never watched this one, I have no idea what this one is, and so on and so forth. And I realized that I actually do know one of the movies. And I accidentally watched it a few days ago. One of the movies. And that's Spirited Away. Because I had, in German, it has a completely different title. It's called Chihiro's Reise ins Zauberland. So Chihiro's Journey into Magic Land. And I had no idea that the English name for that was Spirited Away. So when I talked about the top 10 list, I was like, Spirited Away, never heard of this one. And then I remembered Goliath, you said Spirited Away was an anime. And then I was like, oh, I guess animes, I guess some movies just copy the names of the animes. And I didn't understand that you meant that the movie itself was actually an anime. I just didn't connect that. And so, a couple of days ago, my girlfriend put on this movie on Netflix because she saw it, she wanted to watch it. And I have my Netflix set on English. Like, language settings is in English. And then I saw the title, Spirited Away, and I was like, whoa. Like, everything made sense to me, and my earbud is falling out as we speak. But yeah, and then I watched the movie with her. And I never realized, I mean, obviously I did once we started watching the movie. But, yeah. Until then, I never realized that was Spirited Away. And I had heard that name so often before, like hundreds of times in my life, just in German. I need to rewatch it though, because we watched it yesterday. We watched it in over 2 days, and I fell asleep yesterday during the last half hour or something. Because I'm one of those people, if I lie down while watching a show, I'm out. I'm out like a light. I think I got that from my dad, because he always did that as well. And yeah, when I lie down while watching a movie, I'm out within minutes. Goliath, when you said the movie is an anime, I didn't realize you meant the movie is an anime. Yeah, you know, because I thought, I mean, obviously you have stuff like Death Note, right? Which is an anime, but it's also a movie. I know the movie is based on the anime, but you know, or I guess, I don't know. I thought you meant an anime with the same name. That's why. That's why I was confused. Okay, come on. Okay. See, maybe I should have gotten the splits for Melistara's other run. The one that's on the leaderboard right now. Then I could actually sense whether this is a great run or it's just a good run. But it looks pretty good so far. Looks really good. But I'm nervous as hell. I could beat Anka with this one. Holy shit. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We still got a ways to go. Obviously, everything still comes down to goal set. I mean, we had a great goal set last run. Doesn't have to mean that I get another good one. Ooh, nice. I almost got hit by one of the fireballs. Jesus. Okay, I'm not sure if Molkane's loading zone is actually like right at the bottom, so I didn't walk all the way down because I was scared. But I guess it might be. Ooh, best segment Molkane, great. Great. I guess yeah. I guess I didn't lose time between Elhan and Molkane now. Ooh! Oh! I actually jumped on this one. For some reason that felt so wrong to me. But oh, it was so right. It was so right. Okay, now the two biggest obstacles lie ahead of me. Golkane and goal set. Golkane and goal set. 3.3 seconds ahead. Looking cool. Looking cool, Joker. Ooh, I almost choked it. Jesus Christ. I felt the choke, but then I was able to swallow it. Okay. We still got goal set. What am I celebrating? Jesus Christ, we still got goal set. So there's nothing guaranteed at all. Just not whatsoever. I could play godlike throughout the whole run, but when it comes down to goal set, it's a coin flip. That's what it is. That's what I perceive it as. Like, for me, it's just a coin flip. I have no idea how to praise the Lord set anymore. All of my praise attempts have been fruitless, so... Alright. Alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk a lot now because I'm obviously nervous. Nervous. Describes it perfectly, I think. Because that's the feeling that I'm having right now. Screw the checkpoint! It's worthless. Fuck. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I'm not gonna get it. So good, so good. I almost did what I said, you know. I was like, I'm gonna beat it so you don't have to watch the alien infested run. Okay, let me do one more run. And then I'm gonna end the stream. Yes. This was a long stream today, actually. This was a long stream. You know, I talked... at the beginning of the stream, I talked about how I've reached the point where I'm just gonna do like a 24-hour stream. And if I don't beat Melistara in 24 hours, I would shave my head. But now that Melistara has a 12:06 run, I don't think that's gonna happen anymore. Yeah. Ah, shit. Yeah, okay. Might as well restart. Give me one run past tutorial, please. But it's actually, I mean, I don't want to jinx it or anything, but it's actually going quite well. I gotta say. I can't complain at all. I felt so bad today. I mean, today started off really rough for me. Well, it started off okay, and then it was rough in the middle, and then it's kind of okay again. But now, I mean, these runs are going okay. Very, very okay. I'm so far away from the entrance. And I was stuck in the slime, and now okay. I mean, as we just saw, I can definitely beat Onka. And possibly... And, I mean, therefore I can also get a better time than Melistara on PC, at least. That's a bad tutorial, but I might be able to improve upon my PB. I mean, bad sludge times, not necessarily bad tutorial. I might still be able to get a decent tutorial if I can save some time at Goliath, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, I can always make up like a tiny bit of time at... Ooh. Ooh. That was a good shot. I can always save a tiny bit of time at iCube at least over my PB now. That's good. I can always save like 0.2, 0.3 seconds, something like that. That's okay. Brain freeze maybe as well. I think that shot towards the Goliath though was really good. That might have saved me like a fraction of a second. Yeah, yeah. A third of a second almost. Now Goliath. The second worst tutorial boss in terms of difficulty. Okay. Oh, this should be fine. Yes, I do think so. Good. Okay, we gotta run, boys. We gotta run. By the way, I'm not gonna know when I'm gonna stream next. I guess Sunday maybe. Sunday would be a nice day to stream. Tomorrow, I'm all planned out. Ooh, that was the best segment, Goliath. Great. I wish Sludge was better. Man. Yeah, today I'm completely planned out because my girlfriend and I are celebrating our 1-year anniversary. So I'm obviously not gonna stream there. But on Sunday I might. I'm gonna try. I didn't stream all week because I just didn't have time, honestly. I wanted to stream on Tuesday. That was also when I watched Alien. I watched it like right before I wanted to stream. But then I just ended up not having time anymore. And it was just really stressful. So I didn't do it. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna keep it for Friday. Because I also had to study a lot of maths. And that was a struggle. And I had a math exam yesterday. Which I completely bombed. Like, completely and utterly bombed. That was probably my worst math exam that I've written in years. Years and years. So that sucks. But hey, today's stream was so much fun. I enjoyed it a lot. We got a couple of decent runs. One new PB. Even though it's tainted with Alien spoilers. Ooh, and we're in the green. We're in the green hill zone. Now don't mess it up. Let me keep the green hill zone. Please. Nice rolling. Okay. You know, when Onka first did his run, his 2 risky skip run, his 12-18 minute run, 12 minutes 18 seconds run, I thought I could never beat him without risky skips. I thought that was just something that was not within my reach. But now, I am literally one good run away from beating Onka. And that's incredible to me. I mean, granted, Onka hasn't played in like a month. So I'm sure if he continued playing, he would have gotten a better run by now. And I hope he continues. I mean, he's obviously a good player. He has a lot of potential. I mean, what? He started like speedrunning a few weeks before he got his current PB. A few weeks is not a long time, and he, you know, he got great results in a very short period of time. So I'm hoping he comes back eventually. I know right now he's really enjoying the music, which is also great. But yeah, I'm hoping he comes back eventually. They always come back, don't they? They always come back. As we saw with Melistara. Oh no! Walk, man! Not the old MP3 players, but walk, man. Oh, tight! Tight! Okay, I might have lost... Yeah, I probably lost a bunch of time here. But I can still make up time between Elhanan and Molkane. In theory. Theoretically. Question is, will I ever get such a perfect goal set again? We don't know. Yeah, lost a second. Yikes, that sucks. That's really bad. That's really bad. Come on now, I can make like 3 seconds. I can make up 3 seconds between Elhanan and Molkane. So let's just try to do that. Please. Pretty please. As close as I could get. As close as I could get. Okay. You know, I thought earlier today, I thought about copying Melistara's strat using the save point on the right wall to kill Avarice, but it really doesn't make any difference. Like, this one is so safe for me, the strat that I'm using now. The Goliath strat. So safe. I have no worries whatsoever, actually. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Ooh, my rolling was so bad right now. Ooh. Come on, I missed 2 big rolls. Just there. Damn, that stings. But I think Melistara did the same thing in his run, so... But he got a faster sludge, I think. So, Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about that. If I could get another Molkane like that, ooh. Good one. Damn, that fireball is kind of scaring me. That's always so close to me. Okay, let's hope the loading zone is right down. All the way down. I'm not sure which bosses don't have the loading zone all the way down. I know Sludge, I think Golhevel maybe. Molkane is not one of them. Okay, great. Best Molkane. Oh, I saved a second. 1.1 seconds between Avarice and Molkane. Jeez. That's so much time. Oh, tight. Okay, so I saved like 2.3 seconds total, or 2.2 seconds total between Elhanan and... No, I saved 2.5 seconds actually between Elhanan and Molkane now, so all of that difference is now gone. Pretty much. All of the difference that we had, that Melistar and I had between Mol and Elhanan is gone now. So I'm not sure how much I can make up. Yes! Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, best segment, Golcaine. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. If I just... imagine if I had gotten a better slot. Oh, just imagine. Imagine what this could have been like. Now, obviously, Golset still exists. How can we forget about Golset? We cannot. The judge, the jury, the executioner of Titan Souls. And he has our run in his hands. Is he going to play the ultimate Yu-Gi-Oh card on us, or is he gonna show mercy? Does Lord Golset even have that word in his vocabulary? Mercy? I don't think so. I am hopeful though. Whew. Come on, Lord Golset. I am approaching your holy grounds. And I am asking for forgiveness. All the wasted runs. All the bad runs that I fed to you. I apologize. This one is a good one. Too good for you though. Do not feed upon it. Just let me pass and I will feed you many more. If you don't let me pass, well, this is gonna be the last one I will ever feed to you. Come on. Please. Please, Golset. No. Why? Why? Golset. No. Oh, what a terrible. Oh, he did not like my offering. Oh, hell no. He does not. Shit, that was the worst Golset I've had in a long time. Alright, Golset, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll see you around. You know, I would, you know, don't go into the dark streets tonight. You should avoid little side streets, I can tell you that much. Well, folks, thank you so much for watching. I guess that concludes it. This was a long stream, man. This was... not that long. I thought it would be longer. Huh. Well, it did take me like a good half hour to set up the stream because everything was just messing about. So it could have been like a half an hour longer. I apologize. I am thankful though that my camera never froze once. Like, wait, let me check what happens if I open Microsoft Teams, because when I opened that one, it would freeze almost instantly. So let me just open it. Does it change anything? It's not frozen yet. What about now? It's still not frozen. That's so weird. When I tested it out, it would freeze constantly. I mean, I did try to do some stuff to fix it, but I didn't think it was actually fixed. Because it was still freezing sometimes. So, guys, yeah, I mean, What can I say? I didn't think I would beat my PB today. I honestly didn't. I was hoping that that would happen, but I wasn't confident. And now I actually improved by 2 seconds. Which means I'm 2.5 seconds away from Melistara. Which means if I can just... Do you remember the Cruel Elhanan strat? Yes, of course. Of course I do. Of course I do. Let me show you. Do I have a save file actually? I don't. Wait, I do have one in my on my PC though. Wait. I'm gonna prove to you that I still got it. I'm not rusty and cruel. I still got what it takes. So where do we have it? Yeti hard practice. Yeah, let's just take this one. Let's just call it 0.txt. Yeah, that's the one. Yes, I would like to make it 0. Hell yeah. Now I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you, man. You know, whenever I'm not sure what my goal would be. If I beat Melistara, where would I go after that, you know? What would my goal be if Melistara was beaten? I guess top 10, obviously. And after that, well, top 10 specifically is kind of a... I mean, if I beat Melistara, I'm already in top 10 right at this point. If his new run gets verified. But, I guess world record. I guess, well, maybe top 5. And after that, top 3, and then world record. That's like the logical progression. So, Melistara is pretty much the one thing standing between me and the world record. Not literally, I get that. Like, there's a lot more people between me and the world record. But I feel like Melistara... I feel like once I beat Melistara, it's a piece of cake, you know? And I might be... I'm obviously wrong about this, but... Yeah. Yeah. I am very optimistic about risky skips, you know? I feel like risky skips is... I mean, so far, risky skips have been okay. But I've only ever tried one risky skip at a time. EU record, yeah. That would be European world record. Okay, so this... Oh. Oh, wait. Do I know the exact... I guess it's... Is it here? Yeah. Oh shit, I don't know it anymore. Wait. I think I do. Yes. Okay, I don't remember how to do the... Oh, is it actually this way? Ah! Okay. I still got it, but that was more muscle memory than anything else. I didn't look at the indicator where I'm standing right now. That was just feeling. Because I was kind of overwhelmed by it. But I can still get it. This strat is forgiving enough to allow somebody like me who admittedly has maybe gotten a little bit rusty and cruel to still get it. I mean, I know you have this thing right here. Oh, where you charge and then you do like suck, boom, and then this. And then I know you can do like this and fix it. It's foolproof. It actually is foolproof. Yes, it really is. Even for a fool who hasn't played Titan Souls in at least a week, it is impossible to mess up, really. If you somewhat know what to do, it's impossible. Phew. Was I? Wait. Was I really the test to see if anybody could do it? Wow. Wow, Goliath. I would have expected more from you. More dignity. I'm just kidding. Boom! This one is so smooth. I mean, it's incredible. It really is. Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta end the stream though. I still have to eat something, and then I might actually be able to make it to bed by 8. Let's say 8:30. It's 7:20 right now. 7:20. I don't know what that was. Il est 7h20. Il est 7h20. That's 7:20 in French. Il est 7h20 du soir. It's 7:20 in the evening. Oh, my French is so good. My friends, can you see my French? It sounds like a wrench hitting my bench. I run a ranch. I got some horses. I don't know anymore. Good night. Have a good weekend. You too, Goliath. Thank you so much for hanging out. It's always lovely to talk to you. And everybody else, thank you so much for chatting, for hanging out, for talking Alien with me, Vice Bro specifically. Thank you guys so much. It was nice to see you. This was a great stream, thanks to you. And I'll see you guys hopefully on Sunday. I'll do my best to do Sunday. And if I mess up Sunday and don't stream, I guess Tuesday. Yes. Oh, Frelin, my man. I saw you started playing Assassin's Creed yesterday. I love it. Much love to you. French prefers 24-hour clock? Really? My teacher told us we could use both. It's like 19h20? Really? My teacher told us we could use both, pretty much. But 19h20 would be something more specific, like less common. Maybe not less common, but if you would be like with a friend, you would be like, oh, it's 7h20. But if you like specifically mentioned a rendezvous or something, it's like 19h20. I could be wrong though. That's how our teacher or my teacher taught me. But I might have to ask him about that. Goliath, thank you so much for giving me French lessons, even when I don't have school. Like today is a national holiday in Austria, which is why I didn't have school today. And I still learn something new in French. This is incredible. This is the best hobby that you could ever have. Seriously. Well, okay. Guys, love you so much. Let me see if there's somebody live. Can I? I'm still not sure about raiding people. I'm kind of twisted on that. Oh, did you see Ludwig? He's been streaming for 5 days at this point. And there's no sign of stopping. Ludwig, man, he's at 69 hours. And the timer was at like 24 5 days ago. So it just keeps going up. This is insane. But okay, enough about that. Well, have a good one. And I'll see you on Sunday. Thank you, guys. And take care. This is Bounty signing off. For the first time in smooth camera, 60 frame goodness. My God, can you see my hand? It's still kind of blurry, but that's just because that's the natural way we perceive things, right? And I'm not sure if it's actually 60 frames per second. It might be 24. I'm not sure what my camera settings are, but this looks like 24. So I'm just going to say it's 24. So thank you, guys. I'm going to switch to the end screen now. And this is Bounty signing off. I bid you farewell. And I hope you have a great day or a great night and a great weekend. So thanks, guys. Take care. And let's go on to the end screen. Wow. Oh, so beautiful. Such a beautiful purple. Ignore the green hearts. Okay. Bye, folks. Take care. And thank you again. Bye-bye.